Hello and welcome to KOllOK. Once a beautiful place. Now, nothing more than an idea. Like myself. A dream. My father and I built a utopia, suspended between the forces of chaos and order. Our sacrifice ushered in peace and prosperity to this cherished place. Until those fucking juveniles broke the world. Just look at what their hubris left us with.
Calm greetings to alkalites and happy Tenor Day. Teenagers may be a thing of the past, but we can still have a sweet 16 party. Today, we celebrate 16 years of peace, 16 years of harmony, 16 years since a misguided rebellion that jeopardized your remaining years was swiftly eradicated from this earth, freeing our scientists, allowing them to cure you of that horrible disease. Harmonia will always make sure your every need is met. Well, as long as you don't stray too far from the path laid out by your territory's great apostles. So, celebrate today in an orderly fashion with peace, joy, and love. Oh, remember, Harmonia is here with you till our very
Bullshit.
end.
Bullshit! At one point, my world could have been mistaken for yours. Now, it's clenched in a fascist fist, slowly drained to its inevitable death. I won't allow it. This is the story of how I saved America's broken heart.
Welcome. I don't know why you came here, but I'm glad to have you. I sincerely hope you enjoy the ride, that you may find some sort of cathartic release, escape from your world, a laugh, possibly a good cry, whatever it is you need. I hope we can provide you with that. I am your driver, the man behind the wheel. You, passenger, you decide where we go, how we go, how fast, how many laws that we break along the way. We will be rolling some dice tonight. We will be telling a story together. We will be subverting your expectations of what live content is and should be. KOllOK.tv, KOllOK.tv, KOllOK.tv. Do my passengers at the table have any questions before we begin?
Is there still merch available at KOllOK.tv?
There is, in fact.
Wow.
KOLLOK.tv. There is merch. Is that really the question you wanted to ask?
Yeah. No, I was wondering because I saw some of it was going quick. So.
Oh, you know, I haven't actually checked to see if it's sold out. That's a good point. It is limited. KOllOK.tv. Any more questions?
How many tokens do I have?
You'd like to know how many tokens you have?
I'm just curious.
What if I told you you had 0?
I would say I deserve that.
Well, I'm lying. You have 1.
Wow.
That's even better than I deserve.
Anyone else?
Is there anything I can do during this campaign with a single drop of blood?
Sure. Why not? It should be known that we have a special guest tonight. Jarvis here at the table He's not on the store at KOllOK.tv, but if you were to give the driver tokens, I promise that Jarvis could possibly have them, if need be, if the moment calls for it, if he needs the help. I can provide if I feel like it. We'll see how much Mallory's pissed me off at that point, and that will dictate whether or not I'm helpful.
I'll do my best to do the right thing.
We begin again. We begin sometimes slightly outside of our time. Earth Prime V 2021. The date's not important. We find ourselves with C-Dubs, Jude, and Sid in the waiting room. They wouldn't even let me see my contract. Like, maybe it was a good deal. I don't know. I have things I want.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like address the thing. They called you like a split.
A what?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Like, what does that mean? Do you know what that means?
No, it sounds irrelevant.
Yeah, it sounds fucking irrelevant.
Yeah, they're pretty weird here with the whole, their process.
I mean, yeah, like, hey, we all have weird things about us, and
What do they offer you?
Something dumb as shit.
What was it?
Something dumb as shit.
My one? Shit.
It wasn't as good as a bagel.
I wish I didn't have a bagel in front of me.
You really can't eat the bagel.
You can't. I mean, look at the dome.
So you want to talk about me being split, but you don't want to talk about what they said in there about you?
What did they? Wait, you heard? They didn't let me hear clarities.
Like,
Yeah, they don't have like any like whatever like confidentiality. They don't really.
look, I'm cool to keep this between us if you want. You just tell me.
Well, you can't. You just said it. You said
I
the
didn't say
quiet part
anything.
loud.
I didn't say anything.
Well, now
I just
if
said
don't-
that they tell. Do you want me to say? I'm asking you. Is it like? Are we? Like,
Well,
I now
no.
know. I now know. Like, they said it out loud. I now know. But do you want that to just be between us or what?
Because if I don't say it to her, then she's gonna get all, oh, if you don't tell me the truth, you're gonna fucking have someone stab me again. And it becomes a whole thing. And
How about this? Let me know, and I will not tell a soul, and I will trust you more. I will forgive you 20% if you tell me.
Yeah, that's not bad.
what percent are we at now?
0, because of the whole, you ruined my life for a little bit. I'm giving you 20%. I hate you less if you just tell me, and
mean,
I
it's
won't
also-
tell a soul.
I deserve like 10% for I got a lot of innocent people killed, but
30%, fine.
because you got
30%.
It's not a bad deal.
That's not a bad deal. They offered me the chance to be born as a natural birth.
What does that mean? Like in the ocean or whatever? I think they do that sometimes.
The C word.
The C word.
They use the C word.
What? Out
No,
of
that's the word you use for me.
Okay.
That's not the word.
Okay,
for
so
anyone.
you
and to
were-
me, the C word is Sid, but that's fine.
it starts with an S, but Spelling is weird. What? Just say it. We already agreed. You're a what? A cougar? A cork bottle?
There's no cougars. We're all the same age. I'm a clone.
Okay. What does that mean? What's that a metaphor for?
It's not a metaphor.
They offered her like a real life birth and
a chance to like not be, when a mommy and a daddy hate each other very much, you take all their shit together and you shake it up in a vial and then you get to see us.
So your dad?
I mean,
Dad?
He's
not
pretty
like
human to me.
not like spermsy dad, but like hey, like if there was a person who's supposed to take care of you all of your life and then doesn't, I think we call that a dad, right? Like that's what dads do. They're just like, oh, I'm gonna like.
So he's a mad scientist,
yeah.
like in the comic books and stuff.
Yeah.
Like he made you.
And like
So they offered you to not have that?
Weirder.
yeah, they offered me to not have that.
What would even be different? That's such a stupid
That's what
deal.
I thought. So I just told them I said something they didn't like over and over again. I said it like a lot, actually.
Well, they probably deserved it. It's just
Yeah,
they are very strange at making deals. Like,
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, they offered me like, oh, you can be, you don't have to be fucking Pinocchio anymore. You can be like a real girl. And I was like, well, suck my not real dick. And they didn't leave that alone.
Wait, I don't care, but like,
what?
Are you asking if I have a dick?
yeah,
No, it's a metaphorical dick.
metaphorical.
It's a
I knew that in the
metaphorical
moment,
dick, yeah.
but I don't know how
mean,
cloning works.
No, well, and also it's not like a clone thing.
That would
like,
be cool to have both because you could just put it in the other thing.
Yo, some people do, and like some women have dicks. I don't have one. I just think it's funny to tell people to suck my dick. But like, some women have dicks, and some women have a bunch of different parts. I don't.
Where's Clarity?
They made me leave the room
What?
because she wanted to hear the deal, so she should be here any second probably.
Wait
Okay.
a minute, but is she gonna take a deal?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. I don't think she would. Well, I mean, why?
Yeah, they're definitely not offering Clarity a donut.
She said some things, but I think she probably has a plan. She's really smart.
What things?
Something about Harmonia and
You're literally a
that
spy.
I wasn't allowed to leave.
You're literally a spy.
I wasn't. I was allowed to. I was forced to leave.
Okay.
I don't think. The thing is, Clarity is very smart. I don't think she would do any. I think she's like playing chess with them.
those whispers driving the rest of you fucking insane?
I'm actively trying to ignore them. Yeah. But everything is driving
It's
me
the
insane.
same ones from that.
Yeah, this is from the hole in the ground.
The place with the ham.
Yeah, Sharice's place. Fuck,
I am very, very desperately trying.
just so loud.
Oh.
Sid turns and looks out the opposing side of this waiting room, they call it. From there, she can see a hallway on the other side of plated glass. As she looks out this hallway, she sees these figures that they saw when they first walked in. Faceless. Moving in unison. Large in numbers. They hid them from you before. They seem not to care to hide them from you now. You can't touch them. They're on the other side of a wall. Sid, roll your cognition for me, please. Difficulty of 5.
Sink.
A sink.
It's really cool.
You have 2 tokens available. That would not be enough. You notice something, Sid. they have features. Now, not features you could recognize, especially rolling a sync, but features. Individual characteristics outside of their blank faces. As you watch as they pass, some of them have different watches on, different rings. You can see that their fingernails are shaped differently. And though they all have a smooth, blank face, their skull shaved down, the shapes are slightly different. They may move in unison, but they are not unison. They're individuals, they're different.
Yo. Middle of a conversation. What are you looking at?
Do you see that? Just
What do you?
look at her fingernails.
You see, C-Dubs, that there's variances. The way they're trimmed, how long they are. Whether or not they're being groomed, that's hard to say, but you recognize that these are individuals. Though they appear to be blank, though they appear to be lifeless, maybe they're not. But then, C-Dubs, you see something that especially takes you back. Moving within this crowd, walking towards your general direction from your right, down the hallway, you see an individual that sticks out like a sore thumb. This individual is wearing a black hooded sweatshirt. He's got a name tag on. He looks like one of you. Not like one of those brokers, but like a normal person.
Hello?
You call out, but you recognize in that moment it's plated glass. Aldous, as you're walking down this hallway, the same route you've taken every day for years, it's not often that you look inside these rooms. From time to time, you've seen things, people, but you see something unexpected as you walk past this time. There's a woman on the inside looking out directly at you. Her face one of surprise, of astonishment. She's staring at you, her hand up against the glass.
Hello? Hello?
Hi.
He sees, you see him communicate with you, C-Dubs, a hi, softly, from the other side. Jude goes to the opposite side of this room, opens the door, and as he opens it, you hear this flood of sound coming in. Ah, Jesus Christ! The movement from the opposing side. These things moving in unison. It's like you can hear the wind. You see all this on the other side of this room, an individual from within opening the doorway. You know that that is not something that you just do, that they might be stepping out of line. Something about the way this woman introduced herself to you reached out. You feel the need to then warn them, let them know that they might be doing something that would be frowned upon. So you run down this hallway and very quickly come into that room and shut the door behind you, where the sound of the humming and the buzzing subsides.
What are you doing?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hi.
Hey.
Who are you?
Who? I feel like I should be asking you that question. You're the first non-faceless that I've seen in 2-3 years.
We mean you no harm.
That's funny. I've seen TE.
You've seen TE?
Yeah, the movie with the
with the
alien
little
and the
thing.
boy.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, so I get it.
Hey. Hi.
Hey. You're talking, I mean,
Wait, your name, you're wearing a what's that
this is just I work here.
you work here?
Like a job?
Yeah, I'm a tech guy.
Do you know where the door is so we can go away?
Go away to where? I don't really know the map very well myself. I kind of just do my route.
How does any of this work?
To be honest, I wish I knew.
Wait, so you work here and you don't know how any of this... Well, I'm Jude, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Hey, I'm Aldous.
And Aldous, as you look at these individuals, there's something about them that takes you aback. They're not like the Faceless. They're not like the Brokers. Their appearance, it's worn, it's hardened, scarred, torn, dirty. These are people that possibly, I don't know, live in the dirt?
Yeah, you guys look normal, but like worse.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, it's an improvement
Okay.
of like the nothing from the Faceless, but it's a little weird, and I don't know what you're doing here. I barely know what I'm doing here, to be honest, but
What, you gonna give us some more deals or what?
I don't do any of this. I just work on the tech. Deals?
Wait, what do you mean tech? What tech?
Well, I work on the database, the transaction database.
Really?
Yeah, so
Do you do that like all the time, or is that like do you like sleep, or like is that just like a?
I mean, I've kind of been living out.
One moment, there was definitely something happening there. C-Dubs, can you roll your charm for me, please?
No.
And Aldous, can you roll your grit for me? And just tell me what you rolled there.
9 on grit.
Or
Continue. No, continue as if nothing happened. I didn't interrupt. Please, continue.
so you do the tech stuff. Do you like sleep here, or like do you?
Yeah, I live here. I work here. Not really by choice anymore, but
How long have you been here?
like what's going on? I feel like I
So you have access to their database. You work in tech.
Working something. You know, I really like computers. I think they're just like so cool. I would love if you would like show me like where your computer is, just so I can like look at it. Or like, oh come on, I'm just like a dirty weirdo. Like it doesn't hurt anything. It doesn't hurt anything if we just like go. I just want to see. I'm so curious. I like love stuff.
You love stuff?
Isn't stuff cool? I would like to see like stuff.
We go now to an elevator. This elevator is filled by none other than Mallory Jenkins and Ro Liang. Mallory has demanded that he speak to management. So apparently, they're on their way. And they have been for minutes now. Minutes that are longer than Ro would like to count. Long enough that Mallory has started dancing to the elevator music.
I don't know why you're looking annoyed. I'm streamlining this whole process.
I'm not annoyed. I'm fine. You are dancing. I'm fine.
I mean, there's not much else to do. We're just waiting for the elevator to stop. Want to know
We're
how?
waiting for the elevator to stop because you decided to speak to the manager, which I still don't understand.
Well, you never.
Because you
the
wanted
first
what?
guy can't change anything. So if we want a better deal, you got to talk to the guy above that guy, and then above that guy, and we're trying to just. I'm trying to streamline the whole process, but if you don't understand that, I understand. Like, not everyone's business savvy, so.
I don't like the idea of you being savvy in anything. First off, we were just offered. What is POF? What is compound interest? I don't. What does any of this
POF
mean?
is pounds of flesh.
What?
Pounds of flesh, yes.
What do you mean pounds of flesh?
I don't really know exactly what it means, but I just know that that's what it stands for.
Oh, business savvy, huh?
Well, I'm assuming that, like, pounds of flesh is probably what it sounds like pounds of flesh, but I just don't know where they get it from. Like maybe like farms or something. I don't know. Maybe we could like, if we just knew where a farm was, we could like get enough like pigs or cows or something. We could just like give them everything they want.
Mallory Jenkins, roll your brains for me, please. Difficulty of 6. I know this is tough for you.
Ooh, that's a sink.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's the second sink tonight.
Do I have any tokens?
You probably do, but there's no way it's enough to combat. I said difficulty of 6. No, it's still not enough. Still not enough. So, from all the stories you've been told and the times you've checked out back in 1991 when your friends would have filled you in on this kind of information, it went over your head and yes, just get a farm and give them some cows. That is what you believe to be true, yes.
Want me to show you how to do like
Don't show me
Like an
anything.
arm wave?
Don't show me anything. But is that what you used to use as currency in 1991?
No, this is like
Cows?
a dance move. It like impressed people on the dance floor.
I am unimpressed.
But like, arms aren't supposed to move like this, you know? So like if you can just like, well, it's all in the
doing
elbow. So like the elbow turns up, so it's like elbow turns up and then it goes into the shoulder and then, see now I'm teaching you stuff.
You're not teaching me anything.
I taught you something
you know
just
what?
now.
Why do you want so many wives?
I don't want wives, okay? I'm just
It was in
saying.
your contract.
Yeah, well, they just assume what I want. Maybe they don't know me that well. I don't know.
Well, what do you actually want then? What are you actually trying to do? If you're speaking to a manager, then what is it that you actually want them to give you?
I don't know. I want them, first of all, I would love to know what's happening with my friends and why they didn't come for me. Maybe that would be something they could figure out. I don't know.
You feel the elevator starting to slow, and as this elevator starts to slow, you feel something else. You feel the gravity beginning to shift as well. As you feel the insides of your body start to twist and turn and transpose themselves, you now find yourselves, as these elevator doors open, upside down. And there's a man standing upside down as well at the end of this room overlooking the lobby from where you first came, but yet this lobby, you're seeing it from a different perspective, a different view. Yes, please, come in, sit down.
Okay.
I've been told you'd like to speak to me. Please have a seat.
Just walk over and
Walk? Is it like a gravity thing? Okay.
I feel like very carefully, like exaggerated walk
You can
over.
just walk, please, just walk.
But this isn't normal, okay? I gotta make sure I'm not gonna fall off the roof.
Yeah, just
Just focus.
go ahead and.
And then it just,
Fucking children. Sit. Thank you.
okay, now before we begin, I just want to clarify something, that you are the top guy. Because we could do this dance all day, and I just want to make sure I'm talking to the guy, you know?
You are talking to the guy, yes. If that's how you'd like to see this, Mr. Jenkins, yes. Yes, you are talking to the person in charge. So glad to have you here and taking up my valuable time. What is it about the deal that you needed discussed with you? You see a plaque on his desk, Mallory Jenkins, the name Debitum.
Yes, Mr. Debitum.
Debitum. Debitum.
Debitum.
What do you want?
I would, first of all, I got a couple of questions here. You're offering me a deal, multiple wives, 25. I would like to know how much more POF I'm gonna need if I want to just like live forever. That's one thing.
Ask about, ask if.
Is that a deal you're really, is this a serious, is this a serious request that you're asking right now? That you would like to have eternal life? That's a serious request?
Well,
that can be arranged, but it's going to be expensive.
I see.
And I would like to know if this is a serious request or if you're jerking me off.
Well, I would never jerk you off, sir. Let me get that straight. But let me just, I can tell you're a savvy businessman like myself, so I just want to, we can just cut through the BS right now.
Yes, I see in your file, Taco Bell Express.
Yes, several years.
Yeah.
And you may note the side hustle that I had going on at the same time. It might be in
Yes,
the file.
selling drugs. Yes, I know. I do appreciate
And
the
I
initiative.
did
Drugs?
well, not hard drugs. Okay, it was weed, so it's fine.
I don't know what that is.
You don't. I'd like to know. So you're offering us these deals, and first of all, the POF amount seems not only very
Not fair?
No, it seems very reasonable.
Very
but
fair, am I right?
Very
We
reasonable.
found you the perfect setup. Now, we have gone through and looked at all of the Mallorys, and this was the deal that was most often requested. And you're telling me it was not to your liking?
Look, I don't want to make you feel bad. It's just not really what I was looking for personally.
And how do we make you happy today, Mr. Jenkins?
Well, I just think you might be like going about this all wrong to begin with, because I don't know if you've talked to any of the other people downstairs or if you've talked to my friend Ro here, but there's not going to be any more POF, sir. You're offering us a deal for POF, but POF's running out. Soon there's going to be no POF. What are you going to do then?
What is POF?
Pounds of flesh. It was in the terms you were handed.
No,
You turned down the terms.
No. I don't. What do you mean pounds of flesh? He's saying cows?
Well, I was figuring you could probably get the flesh from anywhere.
Typically, we deal in human flesh.
What the?
What?
You know what? I
Like-
am remembering something about fingers or toes or something.
Oh, now you remember? Okay. I'm sorry. Did you say people? I don't know if you know this, Mr. Debt Guy, but the world where we come from, humanity is dying.
Yeah,
there's not
there's-
going to be any more people.
We're aware. We're very aware.
So then I don't understand why you're then offering us these deals for this commodity, which is running out, and frankly, maybe we may never be able to repay the amount of POF because there might just run out.
How much pounds of flesh was his deal or my deal again?
Oh, I would leave that up to my brokers. I let them handle the finer details, but you do realize that we deal in multiple universes, correct? Like, I could give a shit if yours is ending. We have multiple access points for flesh.
You don't care if our universe is ending?
It's not my problem, no.
Well, I mean, if ours is running out, then surely there's others that are running out, and eventually you're just going to run out of universes.
I think we'll be okay.
Well, then I do have to bring up, there's plenty of things in this deal that for instance, I was reading some words in there and they weren't making sense. What's
Look,
Give me a
Mr.
minute.
Jenkins, you are definitely wasting a lot of my time right now. And Mallory Jenkins, roll your cognition for me, please. A difficulty of 6.
5. If I have a
Mallory
token-
Jenkins, you do have tokens available.
Perfect.
Would you like to succeed?
I'll use
this
one.
roll? Mallory Jenkins, you recognize through that thick skull of yours that he continues pushing, continues offering, that he took this meeting with you. If you're so unimportant and so annoying to him, why would he even take the time to sit and meet with you? There must be someone else involved. There must be something else involved that he's not telling you.
Look, Buster. I said we were going to cut through the BS, and I mean it. So, let's just talk, you and me, businessman to businessman. Now, I know there must be something going on that is not written down here, okay? And then you're going to tell me that, or I'm not agreeing to anything. I'll tell you.
So you're
that
saying you would
much.
like the terms of your paperwork to reflect the fact that the only way you'll agree to these terms is if I, in fact, tell you what exactly?
Don't agree to anything.
Well, I'm not agreeing to anything. Let me just clarify that. And
yes.
And then the second part of that is, what are you not telling me, Mr. Debitum?
Debitum, what do you mean exactly?
What I mean is there's something you're not telling me. Maybe you got deals going on with other people, and my deal is contingent on those deals working out. Maybe I got more power here than you're telling me. I think I do. Because otherwise, why'd you make me take this long upside down elevator ride up here?
Why are we
Say I'm
here?
wasting your time. You're wasting my time. You're not telling us anything.
Your time's not valuable, Mr. Jenkins.
Well, it must be, because clearly you want some of my time right now to make sure this deal happens.
What typically happens if someone doesn't take a deal?
We cannot force a deal on you, but we can hold you until we come to an agreement.
What do
Why
you mean
would you
can't hold
want
me?
to hold us for an agreement? What about us is so special?
Who said you were?
What's their name? What's the name of the person you're working with? You tell me their name. You gotta be forceful.
Mallory Jenkins. I know it's been a while since we've been in this situation. You do have a unique ability. The ability to annoy someone to the point that they give you what you want. Now, I was not too concerned with this because you used a token on your last roll, but someone did decide to give you right back up to 3 tokens. So you do have an ability at your disposal. Yeah.
All right, sure. Yeah, I'll use 3 tokens.
Oh, wonderful. So let it be known that you are using this ability, but I would like you to act out exactly how this plays out.
Now I know how this works, all right? There's always another party behind the scenes. Now you're gonna tell me the name, because if you don't tell me, then I'm gonna go make a ruckus, all right? I'm gonna make a ruckus. If you know one thing about Mallory Jenkins, probably in the file, I'm a ruckus maker, okay? I'm gonna go shouting to the rooftops that you're making bogus deals in here, and there's another party that you're not telling anyone about, okay? All right? Do you want a ruckus? Do you want a ruckus?
Oh my God, shut the fuck up.
I agree with the dead man.
Just... an outside party, a client of ours, really just wanted us to present you with a deal that you could not pass up.
So there is someone.
Well, that information is not, it's on a need-to-know basis, but...
I'd say it's
point
a
at him
need-to-know
again.
basis, and I
Point
need
at
to
him again
know...
until he tells you who it is.
You tell me who that person is, or I swear I'll report you to, I'll report you.
To who? Mr. Jenkins, I am, as you said, you gave me this term, not one that I would use for myself, the man in charge. Just let... if I tell you, will you just... Will you shut the fuck up?
Nothing will make him shut the fuck up.
Certainly there's a higher chance.
If I tell you, will you just shut the fuck up?
Keep yelling.
If you tell me, then there is a chance that you won't have to deal with me again today.
K-Dim is who our contract holder is.
K-Dim.
K-Dim is the
And
individual
could you spell
who
that?
requested that we give you offers that you could not refuse. I don't care why.
Y.
K-E-H.
K-E-H, yes. Uh-huh.
D-E-M.
K-Dim. That's a weird name. You shouldn't be making name deals with people named K-Dim, because let me tell you.
Look, it's one of our best clients, one of our most active clients. We try to make our clients happy here, okay?
They're hoodwinking you, sir, and look, I don't want to get involved in your business because, that's your deal. But I'm just saying, from businessman to businessman, I think you're making the wrong
Okay,
deal with
look,
this.
I honestly, I did not want to take this meeting. I did not want to do this. This is, I know what happened the last time you all were here. Now I should be thanking
That
you.
was my friend Billy.
I know it was your friend Billy. He met my last supervisor, and that.
So there is someone above you.
Well, I mean that he is no longer my
this
supervisor
whole
now.
meeting
I am
has
in
been
charge.
a lie.
Now, look, I should be thanking your friend Billy. There was a 98% chance of success on that given interaction.
Which interaction are we speaking about?
Convincing your friend that he was the Phobos that he had been looking for all along. But he ended up destroying everything that we had built in any way. Didn't even matter. Gave him what he wanted. Still destroyed everything, but that 2% failure rate did put me in a job. So I should be thanking you and your friend Billy. I wouldn't have this job if not for that sad case of events. But
So
I
you
thought that I
lied to
might
us
approach the situation differently than my predecessor. You know, I thought that maybe I could just handle the situation better, but it is clear that there's no dealing with you, and there's no dealing with you and your friends.
There's certainly no dealing with you either, because you haven't been honest from the very beginning by your own admission. Right now, you said you lied to us. We thought we got rid of Phobos, and that's apparently not what happened.
Will you be taking the deal that we are offering you today?
No, we
deal.
want to speak to your supervisor.
Yes.
We
There
want to
is no-
speak
I
to
am
your
in charge-
manager.
I am in charge of this.
No. You said there was a supervisor and a manager and something about Phobos and this guy named whatever. And I think that I can't believe I'm saying this.
Get 'em.
Valerie is correct.
Get him.
You need to tell us. You need to tell us who is it?
I am in charge of this branch. This is my branch. We had an agreement. You are now to shut the fuck up.
That was his
I never
agreement with
entered
him.
into that agreement. I
on the
said
other
maybe
hand,
you wouldn't have to deal with me today.
So I think it's very important that.
Oh my
you
God!
tell
Just
me.
get
What
the
is it?
fuck out of my office. And you find yourselves back in the elevator, making your way down.
I think that went well.
I think we won.
I think we did good.
Don't take the deal.
I'm not taking any deal.
No, not because it's a bad deal or whatever. Because when he says pound of flesh of people,
Yeah, that is weird.
do you really think you can kill that many people?
I'm not killing anybody, but I do want to know who Kedem is.
Kadem.
The elevator doors open, and you see before you a waiting room. And in that waiting room, you see Jude, C-Dub, Sid, and another individual that you do not recognize.
So yeah, like stuff.
What's your name? Can we start there?
Whoa. Are you... What was it? Kedem?
No. Who are you?
I'm Mallory. You don't know who I am? Sorry, I don't mean that in a weird way, it's just that everyone here seems to know.
We're part of the Ascendant. We're part of a universe that no one here gives a shit about.
Cool. I have a job to do that I would prefer to get back to, because that's my thing. That's what I need to tend to, is my 9 to 5.
Right. I would just like, if you had like a lunch or something, I would love to like see your mainframe. And my name is Layla, so if you like whatever.
All right, we're still on this shit. Go ahead and roll a charm for me, please. If you don't mind, roll a grit for me, if you could, and we'll see.
6.
8.
Grit.
Interesting. You know, I don't want to make this that easy on you. I'm going to go ahead and give you 2 tokens. You're both at an 8. So you recognize that this woman, and it took you a while to pick up on it. It's been a very, very long time since you've had actual human interactions. This woman is doing something known as flirting. And you recognize it. Whether or not it's having an effect, it doesn't appear so. But you do recognize it.
So mainframe.
I don't want to raise a fuss about any of my work.
I don't like fusses.
You don't understand. I am not from here. I don't know if you've noticed, because I have a face. Kind of like you
I like
guys.
faces.
Can I talk to any other one of your
Oh my God,
representatives?
Jesus fucking Christ! Can you show me your goddamn mainframe, you weirdo?
I'm weird.
Face.
Can someone get her?
I don't understand how she flirts. It's really freaking me out.
Is that flirting?
I think.
I was.
Oh,
raised,
that's what you were doing?
I was raised in a lab. I don't know what other people do to. Anyway, look, my name is C-Dubs. We're here. We're trying to figure out what's going on here, and maybe we can help each other out. You tell me how your tech works, and then maybe we can get you the fuck out of here. Ever thought about not being here?
Is it obvious that I want to leave?
I mean,
You want to leave.
You don't look very happy. Just, you know, from an outsider's perspective, You don't look very. Not that any of us
What
are
is
happy.
happy?
What are you,
I
my
know.
therapist?
That's a weird. Yeah. That's,
Well, he's like his shoulders are droopy, and he's got
Well,
this like
that's
posture
weird
to
to say.
him.
Look,
I've never seen anyone with that kind of posture before.
It's just
Like
very
For
Yeah,
me,
it's worse than his.
and for me, it's mostly the whole like I have a face, no one else has a face thing. So
that was weird.
maybe
Yeah, I mean, you've seen them.
right.
Look, I've been here for about 4 years. I thought when I graduated school, I was going to work a cool job. Voted #1 workplace type gig. And then I show up to the Chelsea Bank in New York City. Maybe you've heard of it.
No,
No.
Yeah,
It's
but
famous. Okay, well,
Yeah,
that's
you
not
know.
important.
I've never been to school.
It was empty, and then blink, I'm here, and I can't leave.
Okay.
And I need to fix or build whatever this transaction system
Okay.
for.
He seems cool.
door-
Yeah, if you want to get back to this Chelsea Banks, we can take you to her, but like we just have to get this.
Chelsea, it's a place, not a person. I feel like you're getting person.
a doorway
place.
opens. From this doorway is a faceless individual that just hands Sid a piece of paper and then continues walking on. This piece of paper has some language on it, Sid, a binding agreement to the food that you just purchased.
Sid, what did you do?
I didn't drink it. I just wanted to smell it, just to get the feeling.
Did you open it?
I mean, no. Look,
Kinda
it's
looks
closed.
Like the seal.
I can see from here that it's, and I heard that in the room.
I just wanted to smell. At least I'm not. I haven't touched any
How
of
much
it.
for a smell do you think?
I don't think it. I
Look
didn't
at your
drink it.
Look at what does it say? What does it say on the paper?
The piece of paper in front of you lists out the entire order that you had made, and by opening the one bottle, you've agreed to purchase the entire order for 50 POF.
POF.
Do you know what that means? It means pounds of flesh, and they're talking human, not cow.
I can't
Confirmed.
just kill a pig.
No.
That's
it's
what I thought originally.
People.
Aldous, can you roll your brains for me, please? Difficulty of 12. Just tell me the result of the die after you roll it.
11.
That's not going to be enough. Now, you may not reveal to them this. You didn't critically fail that roll, just failed enough, so I'll say that you keep your composure to you. You've seen POF on your itemized lists. You've seen it in the database. But what they're saying right now about human pounds of flesh, that must be fucking crazy. That can't be true. They must just be ignorant, because there's no way that that's possible.
You ever kill somebody for a Pepsi?
Look,
POF, it's just like a unit of
No.
measure, but it's not like a real.
No, it's
It's a
real.
turn of phrase.
I
Do you
don't
hear
know
that?
if this is
Do you-
real.
do you
This
hear
doesn't
that?
Feel real.
Every time we've heard that, people have been dying. Those are voices of someone that's dead. Do you understand? We're talking about life and death here. This isn't something, I don't know what a mainframe is, and I don't know anything about computers, but whatever it is, this is real. So, Sid, don't touch anything
Sid?
else.
How do we know that it? Look, I'm a very practical person. Occam's razor would suggest that, like, the simplest explanation is true, which is not that we are.
I don't know who Occam Razor is,
Pushing.
but whoever they are,
Why doesn't he use a regular knife? A razor's not like.
Or gun.
It's like
Yeah,
not
or a
very
gun.
practical, but also
I prefer a gun.
Why not use a
myself.
gun?
No, I heard this. Occam's razor is the simplest thing. Is the blah 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 blah. Does any of this feel simple to you? Why do you have a face and don't nobody else got a face, dude?
I kind of thought it was like a privacy thing. You know, I get my day-to-day operations in a notebook at my door
Right.
every day, and I kind of just have to blindly follow it. And so I assumed that I didn't have the clearance level, maybe, to see faces.
well,
you
can I
can see
just?
us.
I can solve this for you real quick. Just to keep it as simple as possible. Is that they told us that POF stands for pounds of human flesh. That's what
That's
they said.
confirmed?
we talked to somebody. Mallory
Your
became.
boss.
You go ahead.
But even if it stands for it, like it could be a video game thing. But like, have you seen the flesh?
Would I remember about the digits?
You would. You just brought it up a minute ago.
Yeah. Well, you see, I come from a place, and there's people born, and they're missing some stuff that they wouldn't normally have, and that was part of one of these deals. So.
People are born and they're missing stuff?
Yeah, that sounds crazy too.
There is.
What was your contract?
Mallory wrote, like, Sid pointed out to us earlier that these people without the faces, that they're all different. They're not just anonymous drones. Maybe they are masks.
Like a chasm thing?
I don't know. They look weird.
What if the
Sid,
face
roll
is...
your cognition for me again. Difficulty of 6.
Swim. Oh, it's 8 plus 4? 12.
That's a critical success. As you say they look weird, you go back out to this window and you stare out there, looking for signs or details that distinguish these individuals from one another. And then you see something that takes you back. Something that creates a sinking, deep hole within your chest. A deep sadness. One of them walks by with a very familiar scar from the back of where their ear should be around their neck, where you can just barely see going into the collar of the buttoned-up shirt down the center. Now this scar, you saw it many, many times as you were embraced in your mother's arms. It has to be her. It has to be. The mother that you've not seen since the day the rebellion disappeared. They all just vanished. Given the critical nature of this success, tell me what you do with that information.
I think I would tell them that I just saw my mother in that crowd.
What? You mean your...
That's my fucking mom.
That's a crazy coincidence.
That's my fucking mom.
Like she has clearance to work here.
I don't, no, I don't, I
Like-
haven't spoken,
Sid,
but that's my fucking mom.
Sid, your mom disappeared 2013, right? With everybody else?
Yeah.
The whispers. Sharice was right.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Her husband's in here.
I don't.
If that's your mom, and Sharice with the whole fucking rebellion's in here.
Is this everyone
Why the fuck would they be here?
from the Larson Accords?
The what? Excuse me?
They didn't die, they didn't disappear, they're here? My own fucking mom?
The Larson Accords.
In 2013, my brother signed an agreement with the powers or whatever, and everyone who wasn't Ascendant who was part of the rebellion disappeared.
This is the first time you've heard this come up, Mallory. This is not something they talk about. But it would make sense in how there were so few fighting against Harmonia if it was such an important task. Yeah, that was the day that it all just kind of stopped. How can you fight something like that? Did they fucking make a deal? Did they sign a goddamn contract to this place?
No, they were the
probably?
POF.
What?
This is what it cost.
For what, though? What was the goal?
What
What was
was
the fucking
the
end goal?
point?
They made us a deal. They made us an offer.
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
They made
do you
us
mean?
an offer. What did they offer them?
What do you mean, kill him? What do you mean, kill him?
What if Reed came here and signed a deal?
Reed's dead.
How do you know that?
How do we know
What do you... Look, if Harmonia gave all of these people to Mammon, Mammon only... I mean, Mammon doesn't just give stuff away. It's always for something. So, like, what did...
That's what I'm trying to say. What
did they
was it
get?
for?
that? What was your guys' deal?
Mine was to be like a natural born whatever person.
You're not natural
Oh,
born.
so you just tell her just like that, and I had a bargain to know.
What do you mean natural born?
Like cat's out of the bag
Okay,
now.
what was yours?
Aldous, can you roll your grit for me, please? Difficulty of 4. Not too difficult, but
5.
this is unusual. This is extremely unusual. All of these individuals, except for the weird one in the bright clothing, who looks straight out of the late 80s, they're very unusual, and the things they're talking about do not make sense to you.
This has been fun.
No. Hey, no. Dude,
Fuck you think you're going?
Do you
work here.
Do you work with someone named Kadam?
No. I don't know who I work. I don't work
Look,
with anybody.
What was in your contract?
My contract?
You
like
must have
my
signed
employment?
something
What was
to
your
have worked
deal?
here.
Right out of college, they were going to pay me $50 million upon the completion of this system.
Did you read your contract?
What is college?
Pretty good
Why
deal.
would I read my contract?
Oh, good lord.
I
mean,
think Cody's cool. We should relay this information, okay? We were talking to someone upstairs named Debitum, and he was saying that they're working with someone else. There's someone else beyond all these deals they're offering us named Kadam.
Roll your brains for me, please. Difficulty of 5. You don't know too much about this
4.
business type stuff. This is all fairly new for you, but you are a quick learner. You do have 1 token available.
I will use it.
He was referring to that individual as a client that they like to take care of, that they like to make happy. Not someone above them per se, but someone who apparently pays them well.
Kadam is a client. He doesn't work here. We went upstairs and we were hung upside down like bats, and we talked to some guy named Deadman, and he said that there was a different client.
I know what a client is.
Okay.
I mean, it's just like like in a transaction, you have 2 members of that transaction, an A side and a B side. The broker lies in the middle of the client and the 2 clients, essentially.
You seem to know a lot about this.
I mean,
So are we making
in the
deals
abstract.
with Kadam? Is that what Kadam's offering us the deal? Is that what's happening? Because I want to know why they want to give us deals.
I agree with Mallory.
I don't know if you're looking for the answer of why. I don't know why any of this is happening. I just know the general abstract goings on here because I'm building a system to model the behavior of the brokers in order to scale the operation.
Yeah, but how many people are they asking you to kill in order to do that? Because
I don't
I'm
know.
writing code.
I don't
I'm
know
not
what
killing anyone.
I don't know what code is. I don't know what college is. I don't know what any of this stuff is. But you're saying you want more?
Colleges? I want more.
Somebody wants more?
I
More
mean,
brokers?
We gotta get you on the history book soon, okay? Like,
I didn't go to school. I was
You
raised in a
should-
religious
the whole
cult.
cult thing, I know.
Hold on.
it's-
He's working with code. You know code things. Let her use your...
Oh, is that why you like him?
I don't fucking like him. I like computers. Sorry,
Oh.
you're cute. It's fine. You don't.
I don't know
don't
whether
like
or not
him.
to be offended.
You shouldn't be, because I'm weird, dude. It's fine.
What we're trying to say is that you are helping them build some kind of system or more. Do you understand? You are going
what
to
are
be
you building?
responsible.
What are you building, dude?
Show me your code.
Okay, so first, this is very serious. I cannot, everything you say sounds flirty.
I think she wants a
Okay,
skip.
let me ask it. I'll fucking slit your throat if you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
They kill people and it's
Still
weird,
could
but
be
they just
kind of
do it.
flirty.
And they don't even care somehow.
I'm gonna raise my gun.
We're all. No, we can't murder the face guy.
I'm not murdering. I'll take off a leg.
Look,
I could at least start at his femur cut up from there.
Oh,
You
we
guys
could
are
start at the
really-
femur. We just need like his hands and his brain, right?
I'll patch it
agree.
up
Just
before
like
you put it
fingers.
out.
Okay.
Or you could,
Let's
or I
just
could tie.
have
I can do a wound that
Could we
bleeds out
press
very
the pause
slowly.
button on the dismembering me conversation?
Well, we could press any button if you show me where the buttons are and what they do and
I
where
think
they are,
she's-
and then like put in a password for me.
Speaking of metaphors, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm working here, but I'm on contract, and I'm trying to go home. Like I've been here for 4 years. I'm gonna be here for 6 to finish this system, and I don't know like really much about the motivation of what I'm doing, but I just have technical specifications that I'm building against.
Okay.
So it's nothing personal.
Droopy shoulders. You don't seriously like this. This tells
Hey,
me.
I type on a computer all day. Okay, there's no time to make
Cool.
fun of my
Hey,
posture.
listen,
I'm not making
computer
fun of your
nerd.
posture.
Look at all these people. They're people. They're real lives. That's her mom. That's someone that we know. And you are building a system that is going to end up killing more of them. Do you understand the repercussions of your actions?
Okay, but how do we know that they're dead? I just know, like, these people are walking around, they're doing stuff.
They don't have
broken
faces!
traits. How do we know that that's not some sort of, like, authentication?
You know
I wanna-
What? Why don't you
What we'll
start
know is
Nick?
if you show me
Is there a
what's in the
door?
code, then I can see all of these things.
How would you possibly understand?
Because
I
I'm
couldn't-
really fucking smart, my dude.
Why don't we ask him?
Sorry, I don't mean to be an
Is
asshole.
there a door that I could like?
There
open
is a
up?
door.
I want to go walk over and open up the door.
What is it? Tell me your intention before you open the door, because that will change what's on the other side of it.
My intention is to like get one of their attentions to see if they're like.
So your handler.
No. The attention of one of the faceless people. And see.
You would like to get the attention of a face. So you open the door, and as this door opens, you're confronted once again with the harsh, loud sound of the workplace, the churn, the movement. What is it you're trying to do?
I want to get one of their attentions to prove that they're not like just
You
willingly
keep
working.
trying to grab upon them, but as you reach out to grab them, your hand just moves through them.
And they're just yelling, "Does that look like an alive person?" And I'm just like waving.
It looks
my
like a
hand to the
hologram. How would we know that that's a person at all? That could just be a projection.
I don't know what any of this is. You work for something evil. I don't understand a goddamn word that just came out, but that much I know. If there's one thing evil people like, it's records.
Look, your shoulders tell me you're sad. You want to go home?
You sound like my dad, who I haven't seen in. well,
Right?
I don't really know him at all.
Well, yeah,
I do want to go home though. That is.
Okay.
His name's not Marcus, is it?
No,
I just have to check. I have to check. I'm sorry. I had to check. I had to check.
I kind of bounced around the foster system.
Okay.
But I do want to go home. I don't know how you guys are going to accomplish that.
We'll fucking accomplish it. If you help us, we'll take you. We'll get you home.
You know, this could really fuck my shit up by helping you, you know?
We'll
I've got a good
protect
thing going. I've got.
This is a good thing.
You don't have a good
I've got
thing.
a
Let me
tiny
tell you, you didn't
bedroom.
read the fine print. I bet there's something they're not telling you. I'm just saying. You might want to go look at your deal.
We'll
Maybe all of
protect
our
you.
deals.
Yeah.
Maybe all the deals that were ever created. Maybe we can figure out who this client is.
How, well, there's many clients, but how. Why should I trust you?
I have a gun pointing to your face.
Because if you don't, she'll shoot you and I'll start gutting you.
You
How's
won't
that sound?
shoot me. I know you haven't.
Oh, don't say that.
I mean, it would not be very smart.
I'm gonna close the door in
Look.
preparation for needing privacy.
We can protect you, okay? You take me so that I can go check out this code, and we'll find a way to get us through here without being seen. So what we need distraction.
What?
You're loud.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait. Are you gonna help us?
You can have a donut.
No, don't. No more donuts.
The donut's paid for. We might as well.
That's true.
It's like
I
paid,
wouldn't
like
eat,
I already
wouldn't
fucked
eat
up.
that stuff.
Oh.
Hey,
Fine. You know, I'll do it, and if I'm being honest, it's because you're the first people who look like people that I've seen in years, and that endears me to you. I'll admit it.
I'll take it. What do we got to do for you in return?
Help me get home.
Yeah.
Protect me.
We will take you
This
to the
shit
Chelsea
is-
Banks woman.
Again, it's
We'll
a
help
plate.
you
We'll
find
get you
Chelsea
to her.
Banks.
She sounds wonderful.
Yeah, she's awesome.
You
She's
gave up
awesome.
your whole life for her. She must be a great, right?
She must
Yeah.
be
Hot as
really
fuck.
cool, dude.
Yep.
I'm happy for you,
Let's
honestly.
go.
I
Let's
don't even
get
know what
out of
that's like to like somebody that much.
Oh, that's really sweet.
I just, you know, you look like me, but I just don't know that you understand me. But let's just go. Let's go.
Okay.
Make a noise, Mr. Man.
A noise. Who do I make a noise to?
I think you go in the middle of the crowd of faceless, and you do what you do best. You ask for a fucking manager.
Point your finger at them.
Shake it.
Okay. All right. Yes. Yes, I will do that. So I just count me in, because I.
Go fucking crazy.
Okay.
5,
1,
4,
2,
3, 5.
And I'm just like.
Mallory Jenkins opens the door and starts running directly into the center of this hallway. As he does, he starts running through and past these faceless, tall individuals as they just keep moving, going on about their day. Now, Aldous, you do see this as an opportunity. You were heading towards the general direction of your workstation as it was, if they were to just follow you. But they, again, stick out. They are quite memorable. You notice them. And you haven't noticed much of anything in this place. But Mallory, you have to explain to me right now what it is you're doing and how it is you're going to draw the attention of these individuals to not alert them to the fact that your friends are now leaving the waiting room where you were instructed to say why negotiations were in progress.
Okay, as a runner, I'm just like, I need help! I need someone that can help me, please!
Yes, of course. Good to see you again. Allie pops up next to you. Mr. Jenkins, you remember Jerry, don't you? You see this tall synthetic being hovering over you, his dark, voidless eyes staring back down at you. She tugs on his shirt. Not now, Jerry. So what is it I can do for you, Mr. Jenkins? Why are you outside the room we asked you to stay in? You know that we asked you to stay in the room, Mr. Jenkins. Would you like to get yourself back into the room, please?
Well, no, I realize now that I've made a grave mistake.
Oh,
Now,
yes, you definitely have. You're standing in the center of the hallway. We have business.
Yes, that's exactly why I'm in the hallway. It was Allie.
I'm your handler.
Yeah.
I'll do what needs to be done to get you to wait in the fucking waiting room,
Well,
Mr.
that's
Jenkins.
just the problem, Allie, is I can't wait anymore. I've realized now I've made a grave error. It's because I was talking to Debitum.
Discuss the area, yes.
I was talking to Debitum, and
Debitum,
we were.
Mr. Debitum?
Yeah,
You were talking to Mr. Debitum.
Yeah.
Mr. Debitum agreed to meet with you? And
met
I was
him.
not informed of this? I mean, I am your handler. You would think that I would know where you were going, so just in case something was to come up, I would be aware of this situation. It's hard for me to do my job.
Allie,
if I'm not privy to the information that's pertinent to the situation at
I'm
hand.
so sorry. I don't mean to make this awkward or anything. But I was talking to Mr. Debitum, and he told me they were thinking about replacing you because you weren't doing your job right down here. Like,
excuse me?
Well, he was very upset because no one was taking the deals, and they said that it was.
What was that? I'm not doing my.
Debitum said.
I'm not doing.
Well,
no, Jerry.
I'm not trying to get in the middle, okay? I just from person to person, I just want to help you out. He's like, Allie better step it up, or
I
we're gonna
better
have to
step it up.
Or we're gonna have to replace.
I didn't write the contract. I'm merely your handler. What do I have to do with the contract?
But I mean, you should.
I don't have to write the contract. I'm not in the research department. I'm not in charge of coming up with what it is you might want in your
Tell
contract.
him, sister. And you should
that's
go.
not my job.
And you should go tell him yourself.
That's not my job.
And I agree with you. And you should go tell him yourself, because that's messed up that they would want to replace you like that. Sorry, I'm just repeating what I heard.
Replace. Jerry, if you don't step, two full steps.
I feel like I've made things awkward here.
2 full steps backwards.
I'm so sorry.
I will end you.
She scares me.
Mr. Jenkins, replace. The word was replace. Will you please put yourself back in the waiting room? Mr. Jenkins, I will be right back. I have a meeting to attend to.
Can I look and see if they've made it at least out of eye
Roll your charm for me, please, Mr. Jenkins. Difficulty of 5.
3. Do I have any tokens?
Mallory Jenkins, you have 7 tokens available.
How much do I need for a critical success?
You would need to be above 6 over the limit. You got a 3, you have 7. You are 1 away from having just enough to critically succeed. Just succeeding is probably all you want to do in this instance.
Okay, I'll
That
do
will be
just
2 tokens. Your plea, your buttons that you happen to push on Allie just happen to be the right ones. Allie's flustered, just enough not to notice your friends moving by in the background. Now you've got an eye on them, but Allie does not. You do notice one other thing. Jerry seems to be aware. Jerry is aware of your friends and where they're going, but he seems to not care. He seems not to respond after that little outburst that Allie just had. He's just standing 2 steps back, not interfering.
Look, I'm sorry if I made things awkward for you at your job, Miss Allie. It's
You'll
none of
stay
my
right
business.
here, right? You'll stay right here. You will stay right in the position you are currently in. We have great deals coming up for you, Mr. Jenkins. I'll make sure of that. I will personally attest to the deals that we will be providing you from our brokers. I will check in on them personally to understand better where things might have gone wrong, because it definitely was not my fault.
Well, and I agree with you. It sounds like you're doing your job great, but Mr. Debenham was saying, man, she'd better step it up. So I'm so sorry about that. And I wish you the best, and yeah, I'll stay right here.
Yeah. Come with me, Jerry! As Allie quickly turns and starts walking in the opposite direction, Jerry hangs for a moment. His tall, slender form does a slow but very recognizable and then turns and walks away.
Am I able to catch up to them?
You do see them off into the distance. You are able to catch up. You hear Mallory coming up behind you. He has now joined the group.
But I think we're good for now, just for a little bit.
Okay.
I gotta say though, that guy with the big one, he nodded at me. It was like, we're chill. He kind of gave me one of those.
He doesn't speak.
Well, he didn't say we're chill, but I could sense that that's what he meant.
Let's go.
As they follow you, Aldous, you start making your way through these hallways. The long, forever hallways. And all your ears hear, you've never seen a window, a way out. Just turn after turn after turn. But you have it down. You have it memorized. And you make that final turn outside of the main hall where all of the faceless continue their business. And you're now in the dark catacombs. The final stretches, minutes away, yes, but the quiet place. That final moment before you enter your office every day where you get some time to collect yourself.
We should be there in a few minutes. Normally this is my relax time, so I've allowed you all to stress me out. So you should feel grateful to be invited into that space. But yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there shortly. Don't worry too much about the no windows thing or the monotony thing.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
What's the security like here? What do we got to be prepared for? Surely you've done some reconnaissance in the area, scoped out your exit points.
I mean, I kind of lost my will to do that stuff.
How do we
A
blend
few
in?
years back. I mean, I blend in because I've got the badge.
Can we get badges?
That would be useful.
I don't think my supervisor's gonna.
So you never
be
even
down
met
with
your
that.
supervisor.
No, I haven't. He kind of just drops things. He drops off my workstation. He drops off my tasks for the day. It's a very drop-off based job for me.
You really have no idea what you're doing here.
No, I mean, I didn't really choose to be here. I thought I was going to work in the Chelsea Bank, which is a place. It's a place.
I get that, because, like, my family was home for me, too, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, I don't know. I'm kind of on edge, to be honest. I've tried to keep a low profile here, because ultimately I do want to make it home.
Right.
And I don't know what's being done. I understand now if, like, you know, if Occam's razor is not to be believed and the bank is up to some really shady stuff, then, you know, maybe they won't even honor their contract.
I'd have a lot more faith in Occam if he carried a better weapon.
Yeah.
At least a gun.
Something stabby.
Machete.
It's
I have an idea. You're wearing a hoodie. I'm wearing a hoodie. Give
why
me
does
your
it
pass.
everything you say start to seem like it's going to be flirty?
I swear to God, I don't. Who do I flirt with? I've met one man in my life.
Look, I mean, what am I? It's been a while since I interacted
What
with
the
another
fuck?
person, so.
I mean,
It's fine. Give me your badge. I'll pretend to be you, and to protect you, Ro will hit you in the face with her gun, and then you'll get knocked out, and then we can.
And
Then
you
if
could
you get
act
asked-
like, yeah.
we forcibly.
We forced you.
Yeah.
I can do it in a way where you won't hurt that much.
Not that much.
You know what? We should do this if we think we're going to get caught.
Okay.
Not
We'll save it. We'll
beforehand.
save it.
save it.
That's-
This is our exit plan, just in
One
case.
broken bone.
I don't
Yeah.
think they're going to give me any leeway regardless of, like, the plausible deniability I have about being involved. I think it's kind of like, if they think I slip out, then
But you're
I'm
gonna help us.
reprimanded.
Well, no, see, they won't reprimand you because she's going to break your face.
She's gonna break your face open. You won't be able to.
And then you'll be like, they hit
But
me.
gently.
This is. Why are you? I'm trying to help you, and now I'm feeling threatened.
Well, no,
so
we're
we're
trying
not
to.
threatening you. We're just saying that if things go wrong, she'll break your face, and then you can say, they broke my face.
And
Is
then
it
you
not-
don't get in trouble.
Do
No, I
things
still
not
would.
typically get done in this? I haven't personally been to New York City. I don't know why anyone would go there. It's just hell wasteland. But
Yeah,
do,
cities aren't
do
for,
things
like, some people.
not work where violence often solves your answers to your problems? Like, is that?
I mean, I guess to
that's-
some extent, but not really among, you know, those who are taking part in society. I feel like.
Okay, dude.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, New York.
Society.
Kind of funny.
I know, he's
so
kind of funny, right?
We're coming up on it.
All right, so show me your off. I literally can't say anything that doesn't sound like I'm trying to bang.
I mean, what do you want to know? What do you want to know? We're at my office.
You
We're at
open
my
the door
desk.
to your office. Why don't you describe for them what they see?
Okay, well, here you can see my standing desk. I never stand, but it's nice to have the option. There's my workstation. There's my bed.
You sleep here?
Yeah.
Do you have any friends here?
No. Who am I going to be friends with?
So
Sorry. That's. I don't
What do
mean
you
to be
eat?
rude.
Like, is there's...
I'm given a meal
So
3 times a day.
I just want to be clear. You live in this space, you work in this space, you don't leave this space except for like tiny moments when they tell you and they feed you in this space.
Right. Correct.
What about your clothing? What about cleaning yourself?
I mean, I wear the hoodie. There's like a. It's like. Do you know what a car wash is?
Yeah, I know what a car wash is. Yeah.
Yeah, so like once a week I'll walk through the wash. It's kind of like a car wash, right?
That kind of sounds fun, to be honest.
Yeah,
Car
they just
wash, so
clean
like,
me.
it's this thing, you walk in and these jets of water go like, and like,
Are you like butt naked, or do you leave your outfit on?
I take off most of my clothes. I don't know, you know.
Do they give you new ones after you're done?
why are we asking these questions? Shouldn't we
I
just
have
be
a
on the
question.
computer?
No, I have a very important question for you.
Okay, think very carefully about how you wear this.
So I need to know how you, so then I can, because I was raised in a place, no windows, nothing, hard to like get out into a hallway, everything is dreary. But what I could do is insert myself into mainframe. Because I don't mean to do that. But
You were
Seems
so
like you're
close.
trying. I mean, to be real,
I'm just saying, like,
feels
that's
like
what I
you're
do. Like,
trying.
I would do that. I would insert myself into like the mainframe, and I would talk to.
Insertion.
Is this flirting?
I think.
This is not flirting.
What do you? How can I help again? How
So
can I?
what I'm saying is that like there's got to be a way that you can get me into this, and then I will.
I feel awkward.
So I mean, access to the internal system is possible,
Right.
but the problem is that the system is audited. So anything we
Okay.
do, there's going to be a record of, and there's potentially alerts attached to certain
But
actions.
but you built it.
Can you
said
delete
you built
purchase?
it.
Well, I didn't build the whole system, but I work within a part of it.
Well,
so.
can't you? I mean, why'd they hire you if you don't know how to like take it apart?
I can take it apart. I just need to be in it.
We know.
Okay.
You gotta trust her. Like Davina just like talks to her and she can understand it. She's
a robot dog.
She can
It's a
talk to
robot dog.
robots.
There's a robot dog.
It's
She's not-
really
she's
stupid
not with us.
dog.
I feel like we haven't spent enough time talking about that. But sure.
Thank you.
I'll
That's
log
all
you
I've been
in.
asking. Just like good work. Thank you. Just access.
Oh, okay.
Access.
The flirting worked. Great
You
job.
boot up your system. It's a complex process. Many different checks, many different ways in which you have to move forward. You have a notebook next to your desk, and within that notebook is a set of instructions. If you go off track on any of those instructions, it might alert someone to what it is you are doing. Now, I'll just roll your brains for me, please. Difficulty of 10.
13.
Though you may have been playing it cool, like you wouldn't outwardly admit to breaking the rules, give yourself some credit. You got this job for a reason. You were the best they could find. You even beat out that asshole. Now, you would know how to cover your tracks, how to poke around, to dig a little deeper, to go backwards into the database, to cover it up as if you were just doing some checks, making sure that certain points line up. These are all things you would know how to do, and how to do it without getting caught.
You know, if I'm being honest, we can definitely do this without getting caught.
Great. That sounds good.
Who do we need to kill?
Let's be quick.
We stop with the killing, okay? There's probably another way, right? There's another way besides killing.
Yeah. Look, it's just been a while since I've. Let's just say the keys are dusty. I'm a little rusty at this stuff. It's what they brought me in for. But after I realized that how shitty this.
Okay, then how do we undust the keys?
It's a lot.
I feel like you're
Correct.
showing. Is he showing off? Is this how people show off
I don't
with this kind of stuff?
Because
What are-
I just.
Because it doesn't look impressive. He's just hunched over.
No,
just
he's
hunching.
no, this is very important brain things. He's doing very important brain things, and that's what brain things look like.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's what
it's what
brain
you
things
look
do.
like when you're working on Davina.
Yeah, that's a brain thing. He's doing brain stuff.
Is this what you learn in the school?
Can
This
we?
is a talent. This is a talent.
Hey, let me.
Wait, we're in.
We're in.
We're in.
Who's Kadam?
No. July 4th, 2013, Larson Accords. Also,
And then
CXG
Kadam.
or
Sorry, hold on.
Lisa Lane.
Let's back up. I'm getting a lot of numbers and names and.
Listen to her.
July
She
4th,
remembers the dates.
2013.
July 4th, 2013.
Reed Liang. I mean, any Liang, including Lisa Liang. It's my mom. It's a long story.
What,
Search it!
But what about, I can search the date, but there's this thing called PII. It's it's personally identifiable information.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is, so any names and stuff I may not have direct access to.
Okay.
So I don't know if there's any other information other than the date.
Listen, nerd, you're doing a lot of explaining and not a lot of looking, okay? Just giving you a date.
Do it.
Okay.
CXG Harmonia, specifically though, the Larson Accords or any signing that resulted in a lot of people disappearing at once. Can you search for some kind of mass casualty date?
Okay, so
A huge, transfer of POF.
So
sort
so
by
we can, so here's what I'm thinking. We can look in the database for the transactions that occurred.
All right. When I'm
shipping,
shipping coffee, I have like an actual spreadsheet here, and if I'm missing something, I might look by volume, of units moved. Can you do that in your fancy fucking machine?
I'm getting there. Yeah. So we'll just like select the records from the database in that date range and sort by the maximum.
Yes. Still talking.
I don't understand why you just do the thing.
Just gotta brain it.
While you're looking in this database, can you roll your cognition for me, please? Difficulty of 5. So he continues doing the brain thing, where he focuses in on this.
Snake or down.
It's a sync. Great.
Sync.
You, in that situation, nothing that you might have noticed gets noticed, and you just keep going on, continuing. So you watch as he just focuses in. You see things moving on the screen, and one thing that's important to note, C-dubs, is the information that you see on this screen. You recognize it as data, a collection of interfaces and everything else, but just like when you were at CXG, none of this appears familiar to you. This is all new. Again, another new language, another new thing outside of your knowledge base. How many are there like that? The thing you always liked about the tech, about the code, is that it was almost universal. But not anymore. You find the date in question. You find the contract in question, or at least you can assume so. In your database, it reads July 4th, 2013, Prime B. NBM LARACCORD-21. This individual, this row individual, had said earlier a Larson Accord, the shorthand for the code. That must be the right document.
All right. You said the Larson Accords, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
So the contract is here, and I guess all we would have to do is download it and view it.
Yes, take it from the screen.
I don't.
Can you print it?
This is awkward. Yeah. No. I don't have a printer. I don't even have like a visualizer for this stuff.
Send it to me. I have a sidekick. Send it to my sidekick.
You have a sidekick? What is that?
Oh, it's like a little phone, but like it goes in your. It's like a phone. It goes in your pocket.
It's crazy.
Can you show it to me?
You know,
it's like
a normal phone, now they can just carry them around.
This, you know of a phone, but this particular phone that she's showing you, you've never seen before, but you do recognize something as she's spinning it around. A universal constant, a USB 2.0 input.
This is so funny. This is like this is like a phone from when I was a kid. But fortunately, it has a USB port. If you wouldn't mind my taking a peek. Proprietary. I've got a converter for this.
Tight. Let's
Somewhere.
convert it.
He keeps on just talking about the things he's
Instead
doing
of just doing the fucking
things.
things.
It's
like
driving me crazy.
I think it's because like when sometimes people are doing things that aren't that important, they talk about them a lot outwardly to make it appear as if it's important.
People who are thinkers, we think out loud sometimes. He's thinking stuff.
Yeah.
So can you think
he should be
yourself into
doing
that
stuff.
converter thing you were talking about?
It's right here. All right. It's not
Going
look,
real
we,
slow
we
with
have
the
it.
phone.
Do you want me to help you or not?
Yes, so
Yeah,
we're sorry.
please.
Yeah, so maybe cool it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sorry, we're used to like punching
doing
and
great.
stabbing stuff, and like
Yeah.
they're not. I mean, I
don't
usually
do the violent
I usually
stuff.
do all the typey type. They're not used to sitting around waiting for the typey type. They're used to stabbing. So we gotta.
Punch very violently.
You plug the phone in to your system. You start trying to code a way to send this data from the database to this individual phone, and a language that it could somehow understand. Because the first thing you notice when you plug this phone in is it's not recognized, nor how could it be? You've never seen anything like this. Though the connection may be universal, the language at which it's operating is not. I'm going to need you to roll your brains, difficulty of 12, if you are to succeed creating in this moment
4.
a 4.
Goshers.
Now, this is where, passengers, the glory of dice-based storytelling comes into play. Though we understand in our world, in a typical world, there is no way these other individuals could help someone like him. But we have to find a way to validate it, to follow the story, to keep it moving forward. I gave you a difficulty of 12 and you got a 4. That is a difference of 8. There are enough tokens currently available between the group to help, but you will have to narrate, to describe within world how you help this brilliant individual in this instance, in whatever way is most true to your character, if you are to help.
How many tokens do I have?
C-dubs, you have 3.
I have 3.
Mallory Jenkins, you would have the 5 needed on top of that if the 2 of you would like to help in this instance.
Damn it. All right. So what's going on? What's the holdup?
Okay, so this is a little bit awkward. So
Awkward's my middle name.
I'm more of a software guy. Okay, I write code. I work on like a higher application layer. Your device is it's USB, but it's not recognized by the system, and
Okay.
so I would need to write a device driver.
I know what a
for
driver is.
the
Okay.
sidekick.
So I need. You're a software guy. I'm a hardware gal.
Okay.
So.
A match made in heaven. Now it sounds
This
like I'm
is
playing.
No,
so
you're
boring.
doing it.
Can you just tell me, is there some piece of equipment I can go get that would speed this up?
Mallory
Anything?
Jenkins, just tell me what you do. Tell me how you help. Don't ask how to help. Tell me how you
No,
help.
I was asking him.
I know you are, but just tell me how you help.
I just start like opening drawers and looking for.
C-Dubs goes.
No, that's looking. Tell me how you help, Mallory. You are using your tokens to enable this to happen. You are directly contributing to the completion of this role, which is the information that you need, that without doing so, this would come to a halt and I will have to intervene. So please tell me, Mallory Jenkins, how do you help in this instance?
Mallory, you seem very impatient. I think I know what we can do. Are you ready?
Yes.
Because Mallory knows things. So I grab Mallory and I say, look, like sometimes I get really nervous when I'm in these situations and everyone thinks I'm trying to bone Sweatshirt. So I take Mallory's arms and where Sweatshirt is standing in front of his laptop, I move Mallory's arms around him and start typing using Mallory's fingers to see if I can like do it. It's beautiful in its simplicity.
That's great. That's the action that's happening. But Mallory,
Yes.
tell me what you're doing.
Just like, look, I can type. Just tell me what to type.
So you're telling me you're using almost a critical success worth of tokens to be told what to type.
I don't think Mallory would know how to help out other than that.
You just do it. I want to remind you, you are selling this with nearly a critical success of tokens. Whatever you tell me you do to magically make it will work. You have to sell it in the story.
Okay.
Last chance, or I will rescind the tokens.
I can if you want me to. You don't want me to.
Do I recognize anything on the screen at all?
Mallory, you do not, but you just tell me what you do. If you want to help in this moment, this is your opportunity,
So,
this is your chance, just do it.
I've opened up a text editor for you to just write the firmware code for the device driver, so, have at it.
Mallory, if you use one more token, it will be a critical success, and you could literally just tell me what happens.
Yes, I'll use one more token.
Great, now fucking speak.
I feel like suddenly I'm just like, something hits me in my head and all of a sudden I just start typing. And code's just appearing on the screen and I'm just like, I don't even know what's taking over me and I'm just typing away and
Has he ever done this before?
Literally never.
I don't know. Maybe in the desert.
Within
And then
this
I
text
finish.
editor, you just watch as a bunch of random characters start appearing on the screen. Unbeknownst to you, you can't read whatever language this is, whatever
writing
code this is.
binary code from scratch? He's writing
From
raw
scratch.
zeros and
Never.
ones.
And as he's typing it, it just starts forming itself, almost as if it's sentient. It starts moving and changing in real time, and before you know it, all of a sudden, the fucking thing just works! It just works!
what happened? I blacked out.
I don't know, but I think you were humming Unchained Melody. It was like very beautiful.
I don't know
All
what
of
that
Used
is.
to work at a Taco Bell.
Just working at Taco Bell.
All of that to connect to an old phone. I'm impressed.
What happened?
You did it.
What did I do? I did it?
It appears on your device. You now have access to this information. You're able to open up the text editor on your sidekick.
Okay. Official Bank of Mammon Agreement. Proposed action item. Transfer of new workforce to Mammon Industries for the exchange of a universal ego passway detailed in Form 2957G.
CXG?
Yeah, loan amount 103 POF in the form of CXG. Carbon copy program adjustment with ego installation date July 4th, 2013 Prime B. With the host universe Prime B, Class Harmonia, KDM, the borrower, agrees to pay the official Bank of Mammon 35,323 collected host forms in exchange for 2957G.
Collected host forms.
35,000.
Do you think that's... Are these collected... The faceless people, is that what those are?
Agreed upon terms. Attach this form as a signed record of 35,323 host forms provided by outside party member.
They were trying to put us... They were trying to put us into universes where we were taking over other people.
Explain.
Universes?
What happened to my mom?
What?
Attach this form a signed record of host forms provided by outside party member Reed Liang,
What?
in exchange for completion of Form 2955G.
I'm so fucking lost.
Reed Liang asks as a representative and sole owner of host forms signed within the agreement.
As C-Dubs keeps scrolling down, the attached other agreements are at the end of the document.
Would I remember that Billy was Billy from another universe and that Mickey was Mickey from another universe?
Roll your brains for me, please, while C-Dubs continues scrolling through the document.
Agreed upon
With
terms.
6.
3.
No.
In,
Not at this moment.
in exchange of completion of Form 2956G and 2955G, borrower will be given access
What does it mean?
to Universal Ego Passway, granting names provided by KDM free transfer services until the agreed upon date of July 4th, 2521. The New World Awaits updated 1992 edition.
There's much more. The other attached documents find themselves at the end of that form, the ones referenced just before 29-57G, 29-56G, 29-55G.
Yeah, they were telling us upstairs. They were saying our universe is running out of flesh, but that doesn't mean others aren't.
They don't give a shit about us.
Universes? This just sounds like a sci-fi movie, you know?
So
Like,
29,
just me?
He's such a fucking nerd.
57G.
I don't know what that
It's like,
Yeah, so Reed traded everyone
for what?
a new world.
universal ego passage? My brother traded everyone that we cared about so he could just fuck off and leave?
That's
I'm sorry.
fucked up.
That's what that sounds like.
You okay?
35,000 people.
Are you okay? Your mom's out there.
Yeah, I'm trying not to think about
It's not her.
Stephanie. Oh, you don't think?
No, we're at the facility, we took a video, right? It was a video of my mom, and she was getting, it's like they hollowed her out.
What do you mean?
C-Dubs recognizes something important in Agreement 29-55G.
Attached is the birth record indicating the proof of November 12th, 1991 individuals within what was once the United States of America.
Was once.
Any and all names particular to attached records are to remain free of harm from the borrower, KDEM, and lender, Mammon Industries, within the limits of control of known parties. If either party fails to adhere to these guidelines, then the reference agreements will be immediately terminated, with defendant parties held. Remittance for breaking guidelines will be negotiated with the affected parties. So,
What does that mean?
Are there any
Just
names
say
on
what
there?
this means. I don't understand.
Is that why we were spared?
yeah. It looks like the Ascended
What did he do?
weren't part of the agreement. Unless you messed up, and then you
Sid, roll your cognition for me, please. Difficulty of 7.
Oh, Reed.
Wait. Sync.
Row, difficulty of 7. Mallory, difficulty of 7. Anyone who is not reading the document,
2.
roll your cognition. Difficulty of 7.
5.
3.
Sid, what did you have?
Sync.
None of you are smart enough to understand the document. Mallory, you got the closest with a 5. I have 3 tokens available, and I can't believe I'm going to do this. Because you were the only person close enough. I'm going to give you 2 tokens to make you the only person in this group that actually understands what the document's trying to say. Again, this is very out of the ordinary, but I guess goes in line with whatever strange powers you might be connected to in this place to give you these smarts, we'll call them. I don't fully understand it, but the dice do what the dice do. Mallory, you would understand from what was just read. Your friends here, they've told you they were all born on November 12th. They were being referred to by this Reed individual. He traded all those 35,000 others in exchange for the protection of any individuals who on that record were born November 12th, 1991. And that the important part there is in protection of, from KDEM and Mammon Industries. That it is specifically worded in a way that they can't harm them. No harm within their control can come to them, which would be safe for you to assume there's nothing to be afraid of.
I mean, sounds like to me we've been sneaking around for no reason. Because I mean, you were born on November 12th,
Yes.
November 12th, November 12th. I mean, it sounds like they can't. We're in the Bank of Mammon. They're mentioned right there. They can't hurt you here.
November 1st?
Yeah.
So
you
close.
might be fucked.
Yeah, you're
Oh my
fucked.
God.
I'm also I'm in that
November
boat.
12th.
I mean, dumb question, but I mean, this just sounds like sci-fi to me. They were talking about the United States like it was some sort of figment of the past and some like dystopian future. It's like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm just getting up to speed with this too, but yeah, it's like basically gone.
So is Australia and continental Europe.
Yeah, like a bunch of.
It's like a bit, right?
When I'm wondering if that was even our fault now, because they were saying something about how they tricked us earlier into thinking that we got rid of Phobos, but obviously we didn't. Anyway, I don't think you guys have anything to worry about. Like that, why don't we just like leave? Why don't we just walk out of here?
Did the documents say why? Is there anything from Reed that said why he chose to do this?
Just that he was trying to protect the Ascended. I don't know either. You know how I felt about Reed.
I always hoped that you would soften him, but it turns out there's nothing to him. He was just a soulless son of a bitch.
I mean, it sounds like he must have really cared about you because he gave away a lot of people just to make sure you were safe.
Yeah, but that's
It's kind
it's
of
more
fucked up.
complicated. It's more, yeah.
That was her parents and our friends and the people that gave everything to.
It's not. Maybe he thought it was a good deal.
I think he just must have really cared about you.
Well,
That's not
that's
what
not the conclusion here.
we
You
wouldn't
met
want
him, that's not what you would think.
So I can't eat this, you think?
No.
You've been carrying it with you this whole time?
I
You're gonna
can't-
have to pay for
They
it.
can't hurt you, dude. You should just eat it. Look, if they hurt you, they're gonna break the contract. I would take a bite of that donut right now if I could.
But does a new contract negate an old contract?
Well, we
Did we
haven't.
read the fine print?
I didn't
also-
sign anything. Did you sign anything?
I didn't sign
No,
anything.
I didn't sign anything. That is true.
Are they allowed to give us a new contract while we're already under an old contract?
This is why they want you to sign a new contract, I bet.
I
Because
didn't-
they're trying to break this other one.
None of us signed anything. It's Reed's contract. So any of our contracts are new contracts that are the
I don't know.
protection
This
of
is
Reed
out of my
doesn't matter.
understanding.
Same. I still can't believe you all have the same birthday.
It's not that weird.
As you say this, Elvis, you hear a distant alarm breaking out within this facility. You've only heard this alarm once before, and then later you were told it was a test. But you hear it nonetheless. Fuck. They're onto us. Wait. You have it open. Search. What did you say? What did you say? CXG. Search CXG. Do they have any deals?
Search for my mom, Lisa Liang.
He said he couldn't do people.
I can't do people.
Search CXG.
CXG? Okay. Does this look like anything to you?
You see a long list, and on this list you see hundreds of individual contracts. Some of them say pending or have been marked complete. As you scroll, roll your cognition for me, please. Difficulty of 5.
2.
As you scroll, it's too many names. It's too many to see exactly what it is, but it's clear. When you add that information with the video you saw, this is the place. This is who's doing it. But you don't have time.
We gotta get out of here.
We gotta go.
I mean,
coming
I
with?
think, unless this is a drill, maybe it's a drill. Maybe
It's not a drill.
I mean, even in
We're
a drill, we
literally-
have to
That'd be
leave.
very strange timing.
Okay, let's go.
All right, where are we going? We got to get out of here.
Do you know the way out? I mean,
If he knew the way out, he would have left.
I don't know. He thought he was getting $50 million. I might have stayed.
We literally promised we'd get him out.
I don't know where to
Wait,
go.
take us to the car wash.
Take us to the car wash.
The bathing pod?
Yeah, the water comes in, it might go out.
Okay.
That's kind of.
That's some
That
thinking.
sort of makes sense.
All right. Well, if you guys want to do that, we can. Yeah, let's do it.
Just take
Come
us
on.
there.
Okay. Come on.
This place isn't like a normal place. Mallory Jenkins, roll your cognition for me, please. And for the love of God, please roll at least a 6.
I'm on to D6. That's a sink.
You're a genius when we need you to not be, and it's fine. It doesn't matter. Sure, the car wash.
First of all, hey, hold on. Where is Clarity? We can't just leave without Clarity.
Oh shit.
She's back at the broker room.
She's doing
How do we get to the broker? Do you know where to get to broker room?
Take us back to where we
Where
were.
we came from? Okay.
Yeah,
come
we
on.
gotta get back there.
It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take like minutes.
Run, you son of a bitch!
I'm okay. Let's go. Come on.
Aldo starts running, and as you start running through this facility, one thing that becomes immediately clear is the faceless that you saw once before are no longer there. The hallways remain empty.
This is strange.
Yeah, I've never seen this before either.
Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving.
Just pretend I'm not there.
As you keep running down this hallway, making your way through these corridors, you find yourself getting closer and closer to that main waiting room, and then you appear upon a door. This door has never been here before, but it's here now.
I don't know if you're gonna believe me, but I've never seen this door before in my life. This wasn't here when you were here, was it?
Yeah, that's as weird as how we got here. Why would we not believe you?
Look, I'm a door opener. I just open doors, all right?
Come on, let's go!
Let's open it.
As you open this door, Mallory Jenkins, you find yourself back in the office, back in the room of Debitum. But standing before you is none other than Allie. Connected to her side, the tall, ominous Jerry. And Allie stands covered from head to toe in some sort of bluish black substance that you can only assume is blood.
Hi, Mr. Debitum.
He's not here right now, Mr. Jenkins. Welcome to my new office.
Well, what'd you do to Mr. Debitum?
Did you kill the debit man?
What does it look like? Yeah, I mean, come on. Thank you for alerting me, Mr. Jenkins, to the situation that was presented. I can't have another job. This is the only job for me, and I'll fight to protect it.
Yeah, as you should. You know, it's hard to work your way up that corporate ladder. Listen, I think we're done here, so if you could just show us the door, we would gladly...
We had a recent breach in our database that came to my attention.
Oh, wow, that sucks.
Would you all happen to know anything about that?
I don't know anything about it.
No.
Jerry, do you think they know anything about that?
I want to like look at Jerry and be like,
Jerry looks back at you.
we don't know anything about a breach, but that sounds like you should probably get down there and figure it out.
Do you have anything to say to me?
I had a feeling you'd ask. It was funny story.
I bet it's hilarious,
So I was doing my
Mr.
job.
Lovelace.
You know, as you do. I was moving the data from A to B. I was working on schemas, building the
Yes.
system,
Yes.
and my my hand slipped,
Damn.
and I accidentally accessed older database records than intended.
That's a relief. It sounds like it was just an honest mistake.
Yeah.
Records that just happen to have to do with none other than July 4th, 2013.
Yeah, so what's funny about that is it was like a 4th of July that I remember fondly.
Independence Day.
Yeah, I was celebrating Independence Day, watching the movie Independence Weekend with my friends, and just
I have your contract here.
Okay.
Yes. 29.C. You're in clear breach of contract.
He didn't do anything.
Clear breach of contract from the assigned duties that you've been given. You'll remember on page 7, yes, page 7, 1E, there was a clause of how you are not to speak to anyone outside of your direct supervisor. So that's strike one.
Fair.
Strike two.
No, but I'm talking to you right now, and you're not
moving
my
to
direct
areas
supervisor, so like,
outside of your pre-approved, the waiting outside of your purview as well, and misuse of the information that you've been asked to provide.
I was threatened
Oh
with
my-
a gun.
He was.
We did,
My gun.
and I seduced him.
She did.
We did it. We did it, and my
Yes.
butt touched the keyboard.
Your
Check.
contract is no longer valid.
No.
No.
And on the termination of said contract, I'm sorry, but you will be terminated as well.
Like from my job or like life?
Yes.
Well, you can't terminate him. That's because you could be in breach of contract too. And I just like grab Rose's gun and I put it up to my head. And I'm like, if I get hurt, you're breaking your deal that you made.
Excuse me?
Because if I get hurt, if we get hurt, then you're breaking your deal, and then then you might be terminated. So, right?
Yes.
Are you talking
Now
to the
that you're
manager?
saying that,
Yes.
Are
That's
you-
not how you hold the gun, but here.
Are you referring to NBM LAR ACCORD-21?
Yes, that's the one. And if I didn't look look at the terms, but it's probably your term.
29-55G.
It's probably your ass.
Are you? Let me get this straight. Are you born on November 12th, 1991, Mr. Jenkins?
No.
You can pull the trigger. There's nothing that prevents.
What did
just point it at me.
Yeah. Well, what about?
God, I'm so scared. What if I die and you
What if
breach
she
a
dies?
contract?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be pretty bad.
What does
so
her dying
bad.
have to do with me? I'm not pointing.
But then it'll break the contract
fired.
because she can't get hurt.
You'll lose your
He's pointing
benefits.
the finger. Listen.
What does you shooting your friend have to do with Mammon putting her in harm's way?
We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
Bro wouldn't act up like this if we weren't in this situation. You guys did this.
I am acting.
On the technicality.
Well, I'm just saying, you don't want to break that contract. I bet there's some pretty harsh consequences.
Mallory Jenkins, roll your charm for me, please. Difficulty of 6.
That's a sink. Do I have any tokens available?
Mallory Jenkins has 0 tokens available, but another instance where if everyone was to combine their efforts, there's a possible way forward. And by combine their efforts, I mean Sid using 3 tokens, Ro using 1, and me giving 1 to Aldous. And you would all have to narrate through this situation how you convince Allie that this clause in the contract would hold true.
Yeah, I do it. It's my token.
Sell it.
I immediately shoot at the floor. Listen, she doesn't feel pain.
Oh, that might have grazed my toe.
Exactly. And it would just be a pity if all of us died. That's not in the contract, right? Right?
Look, Allie, you seem like you're stylish. You're a cool person. You're old. Your life's almost over. Do you really care about this much? Like, it looks like Jerry is the one behind it all. Like, you're kind of just a pawn.
Jerry
it just
tells
feels
you.
like
You think Jerry's behind it all?
I mean, yeah. I think you're honestly a bit of a pussy.
I
that
was just thinking, Jerry. I was like, Jerry's got to be the one.
Yeah,
Jerry's
like an
more
authority
valuable than you
figure.
are.
Yeah.
You think Jerry's?
Jerry.
That is what
You think
the
Jerry?
IT man says.
He's like the strong silent type.
He's the source of your power, right?
Yeah, you cannot really.
I did make
He's
it very
zaddy.
clear that you had to use your charm to convince Allie to uphold the contract. You decided to go a different direction and insult Allie and her abilities, so this role will decide your fate in that instance.
Oh God.
Jerry, huh?
Now that you say that, I I meant the other way around. You are clearly more valuable than. I'll eat the donut. I'll kill him. No, I won't. How do can we?
You have a moment. You also used a token. You have something to say.
Allie, look, you are the most beautiful human being.
Play it up.
Humanoid person thing I've ever seen before. Today, and since I arrived here, that's technically true.
Tell her that you like stuff.
Oh, and I love stuff. Stuff's so good. And Allie, you are just so good.
At your job. That's what he was saying.
Everything.
I was just honestly just jealous because I've never amounted to anything. I wish I could.
No. You're right. Everyone likes to think that Jerry's the one pulling the strings. Jerry this, Jerry that. Just because I control a large synthetic being doesn't mean that just because of my size I'm not capable.
Not
I
at
should
all.
not be.
I would never say that.
I myself am very small, and that's why I have a large gun. Jerry is your gun.
You don't even
These
need
agreements
Jerry.
were put into place by Mr. Devitt. And he is no longer with us.
Right.
Some of this is up for interpretation. Some of these clauses, I might have reason to believe that it could somehow come back to hurt me in a situation where one might assume that we could be seen liable for any injuries that came upon you through the insanity that this may have caused you.
Yeah.
That could possibly be argued. Given that it's my first hour on the job, I'm not really looking forward to those kinds of problems
You don't
weighing
wanna
me
do
down.
Yeah,
in
we
my
don't like
movement
problems.
forward.
We should make the problems go away then.
On a technicality, I will have to inform our client that there's some new management and some things will have to be discussed.
Great.
I wish you the best.
If we're talking about stuff, I'm just like figuring some stuff out. Would we be able to find clarity?
I don't have time to deal with this right now. Please step out of my office.
Allie.
So we're good?
Allie,
You find yourselves outside of the office.
What about
and
AJ?
back in the waiting room. You are now standing alone in the waiting room, and there's a door open just to your left. You can see through this door a busy street, a city you were trying to reach, a way out.
Is there any other door in the room?
There is not.
Is this far west?
But we gotta find clarity, right? I mean,
Yeah.
can't just leave her in here.
No, I mean, they left us the fucking bagel. We might as well get clarity.
I don't know if we're gonna see her.
I mean, this might be our only chance to leave.
I think she would want us to fucking leave right now.
She
I
could
would
just
like
open
to leave.
portals. She could probably get a portal to where we are, right?
Do you mind rolling your grit for me, please? Difficulty of 10.
Swim.
Roll it again. Nice job.
2.
What was the die?
D10.
Well,
That's a 12. You have the strength in that statement to do as you please as you walk directly through that door to the outside. You all watch as he walks through, looks around, takes a left turn, and goes out of your view.
guys, clarity will find us, right? I mean, we can.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired of us abandoning and not finding people. Also, we really should have told him about all the radiation.
He will figure it out on the banks of the Chelsea. Okay. I'm sorry, Clarity. Good luck.
She'll find us.
I think
I think she could find us. She got us here, so she'll get us. So she'll get out, right?
Guys, we gotta go. All right, I'm not taking my chances with that crazy lady. Let's go.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, let's go.
You walk through the door to the other side. Aldous, you find yourself in this place. This unfamiliar place. You've only been inside for 4 years. But as you start walking these streets and asking those that pass you by, New York, like, how do I get there? Please help me, someone. The looks that you get, and the fact that no one will speak to you, and that most people that do speak to you from behind plated glass, refusing to make any sort of actual contact with you, like they're afraid of something on the outside. You walk past a paper. The label of this paper reads, The Far West, Daily News. Within it, it reveals information you've never seen before. This place, this is not your world. This is not the world you came from. This is something else entirely different. Again. In this place. This strange in-between. We've lost one of them. Emily is nowhere to be found. They can't feel her here. They can't sense her. But Laura does have a faint whisper.
Where am I? Laura, what's happening to me? Why can't I hear you? Where am I?
Billy, did you hear that?
Billy Baker did hear that. It's hard for anyone to fully understand what it is or how it is. It just is.
This place. Okay, this isn't going quite the way I expected. Where's Tibby's gone and
Where's Em?
I don't know.
Where'd Tibby go?
I don't know. I'm trying to pull control, and it's.
And as you're trying to pull control, something pulls back at you. It's trying to grab you, bring you out.
No. This is mine. This is my tech.
You regain control. You hold. It's yours. The place, it's yours.
Okay, we just have to figure out. I gotta get way back to them. I can find her in here, and then we'll find Tibby. Just. Are you okay, Billy?
Yeah. I'm great.
Yeah.
Okay. I can feel them. Keep trying to push in. We have to go somewhere. We have to look at something.
Laura wants to search, to take back control. Laura remembers she's at the wheel. She can decide. This is her tech. She knows it better than anyone. And I should thank them. If it was not for them, I wouldn't be able to speak here. Without those technicians' hold and their memories, the stories they've told, now a story I can tell. There's freedom here.
Okay. We're gonna go to October 6th, 4th, 2006. Let's start somewhere quiet.
Laura Bennett. Quiet. Someplace quiet. Laura finds herself alone in the desert. A moment in time, a place where Emily's not around. They've just moved here not too long ago. This is all fairly new for her. It's quiet and she's alone.
I didn't know black people could get sunburn. I think I fucking hate the desert. Is bartering? I don't know. Fuck. She seems so happy. And I already hate it here. I mean, look, it was really fun crossing the states, the waste, whatever we call this place now, with her. And I know this is a chance to start a new life. Figure out what a family can look like when it's just two people. I don't know. What if this is as good as it gets? It's not that.
She sits alone there in the desert, contemplating the idea of family, what that might mean.
Family.
She hides within this memory.
Family.
She tries to
Family.
hold it.
Family.
Gotta stay here.
Family.
But someone's pulling against her.
Family.
No, stay
Someone's pulling from
Family.
the memory, pulling to a new one.
Family. Family.
Billy Baker. When are we going?
September 3rd, 2021.
It's morning. Billy pulls the flamethrower up to a very sad place. A place he's avoided as much as he possibly can, but he's made it all the way here. Maybe it's something about getting together with his old friends. He felt compelled. The Golden Vineyard Senior Care Center. They recognize him at the door. She's in the back, Mr. Baker.
Oh, great. Okay. Which way?
Been a while. Yes.
Yeah.
Down the hall to the right.
Right, and then.
She's collecting some sun with your sister.
Oh. Oh, okay. Got it. All right, thank you. Make my way down the hall.
Billy Baker moves through the empty hallways. Every time he comes here, there's less and less. Many choosing to live out their lives, what remains of them, at home, with family. As youth becomes a thing of the past, many spend their time caring for their elders, but I guess not Billy. How long has it been, Billy Baker?
I don't know how many years.
He sees his sister first, or she clocks him, making his way down the hall from outside. Not like your mother could have seen you from that distance anyway. She comes in to greet you before you make your way out.
Billy.
Hello, Audrey. How you doing?
Why are you back in KOllOK?
Well, I mean, it's the hometown, so I stopped on the way passing through to see Gemma.
You can call her Mom.
I know.
And why pass through now? I sent you a wedding invitation in 2010. Why has it taken you 11 years?
I pass through sometimes. This time I thought I might stop and say hey.
Say hey. There's a lot more you can say. Have you talked to Bobby at all?
No, I haven't heard from him.
Great. 2 brothers MIA.
I'm not MIA. You know where I live. You could come visit if you wanted.
Well, then why can't you come visit? More often. You know Mom's here. Sorry,
Yeah.
Mom.
She doesn't hear you. You're far enough away that... And you know that she shouldn't. You almost instinctively say that as not to insult her. So many years of her catching these conversations. Easy to forget how her hearing's gone.
Well, I mean, how's she doing?
I mean, she's getting older.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why don't you ever call her?
I don't know if she would want that.
I mean, you wouldn't know unless you call, right?
Yeah.
Just come visit more. My wife would love to meet you. She's never met you, so since you're here.
Well, maybe next time. I am kind of on a schedule right now, so.
What schedule?
Billy Baker, roll your communicative for me. Difficulty of 8. It's a D20.
Do I have any tokens?
You have 2 tokens available.
I'll use both to get a 9.
Okay. That will put you at a success. You've been holding some things in. Things you wanted to say. And though usually you don't have the strength to do so, in this moment the words flow easy.
Well, I'm not trying to make excuses and shoot. I'm not. I have a job that requires a lot of me, and I like to hide behind
you
that.
have a family.
I know.
Requires a lot
I
of
like
you.
to use this job that I think is important to avoid things that make me feel guilty and uncomfortable. And I wanted to come by and apologize and try to make things a little bit closer to right than they have been. So that's why I came.
I do appreciate that. You're always welcome here.
I know, yeah. I'm sorry. And I don't know if she can really comprehend, but I might go say a few words to Mom. Try to get on her good side too.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Roll that communicative for me one more time. Difficulty of 6.
Oh, that's another 7.
As you walk up to your mother, you don't know if she can see you. She just looks out past you, staring at the greenery on the other side of this little open way. You don't know if she can hear you, because as you start to speak, her head doesn't turn to acknowledge you.
Hello, Mom? Hello?
You have to get closer. She's hard of hearing.
I'm gonna lean in real close, kind of bent over the top of her. Hello, Mom?
God!
Hi,
Billy.
sorry, I hope I didn't wake you up.
I knew you were there, I just didn't want to talk to you.
Yeah, I thought that might be the thing.
Space!
Yep, sorry.
Isn't it good to see him, though? It's been a while.
How you doing?
You wouldn't know, would you?
No, and I came to say that I'm sorry that I've been not around that much.
You're sorry?
Yes, I'm sorry. I know, go ahead and do the thing where you get to be mad at me. I know. Do it. You can be mad. I appreciate you being honest with me.
You're not important enough to be mad at.
Mom.
All right. Okay.
Mommy's trying.
Well, anyway, I just wanted to come check in. Hope you're in good health and feeling good, and maybe I'll come by more often if that would please you.
Why'd you have to be like this? You were supposed to be just as good, if not better.
Do I know what she's talking about? Has she been saying stuff like this to me my whole life since I woke up?
Billy Baker, roll your cognitive for me. A difficulty of 7.
Have I gotten any tokens recently?
You have 1.
I'll stick with a 3.
You don't know what it is she's talking about, and if she has spoken of these things in the past like this, it's not something that comes to your mind in this moment.
Not quite sure what that means, Mom, but it feels a little hurtful. I don't know if I've wronged you in some way that makes you feel like you need to lash out at me.
You're a failure. You're just a failure.
Mom. Stop. If you want him to visit more, you've got to try too.
We tried so much. We tried, always.
That doesn't mean we stop. We're family.
That's not our Billy. That's a failure.
Well, I think I'm doing all right. I failed in some aspects. I could be a better son and all that, and better caretaker. But I mean, I send the checks, and I do help.
I don't want your checks. I want my son. I just want my son.
You did good.
The memory fades as we find ourselves back in the red room. Billy, you hear
Failure. Pushed too hard. This is a failure. I might have done something terrible to Emily. Failure. I shouldn't have taken this. Billy, are you still here?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah. You're not a failure.
Thank you. But you don't know that. If I knew what I was doing, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't still be stuck. Emily wouldn't be gone. Timmy wouldn't be hiding.
Laura searches. She searches. She hangs on that thought. She tries to connect with Emily. She tries to bring herself closer. Maybe through a memory.
March 19th, 2018.
Laura Bennett. Not the memory Laura was possibly looking for. She's looking in the mirror at herself as she gets dressed. Behind her, a man lays in a bed, looking at her. And though she knows from the shape of his posture, his position, his eyes should be connected with hers. But in this memory, in this moment, she can't even see his face. Blurred. Just out of place, out of vision. What is it? What's wrong? Are you okay?
Nothing. I'm fine. I gotta go.
Laura, roll your adaptive for me. In this memory, in this moment, is this faceless man talking to the Laura in the memory? Or is it talking to the Laura now through the memory? The lines becoming blurrier, harder to keep track of when is when and how is how. Difficulty of 5.
6.
She keeps it together. In this moment, this opening though, this brief glitch in her mind, they pull at her again.
It's not supposed to work this way.
What are you doing? Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Wait!
The moment stops.
I'm in control.
As she turns and looks over her shoulder at the man, he remains motionless, still. But even trapped in this memory, in this moment, frozen in time itself, the face remains distorted, blurry, but that voice. She remembers that she heard it at the courthouse. The man with the card, but what was the name on the card?
Can't I remember him? He reminds me. Why can't I? Fuck! Oh, God. Okay. Oh, why here? No, I wasn't thinking about her here. Oh, but I'm thinking about her now. I don't even remember his face. I have to find Emily. If I can find Emily, I can fix this. I didn't mean to be here. I didn't mean to be now.
You're stuck in this moment. You're holding it. You're holding on to it. You begin looking around the room. But the tension, the strain on your mind is so grating. The control that you're possessing over this, it's hard for one person, Laura. Maybe that's what happened to Emily. Maybe you pushed her too hard, the strain too much for her to bear. Laura, I need you to roll your adaptive for me, difficulty of 7.
7 exactly.
What is it you're looking for in this memory as you regain your focus?
There's something in here. I feel if I can find a detail, something I know I don't remember, then I know I'll have more control. And then, I don't know, maybe I could use that. I can explain to Billy what to do. They're looking for something in here, but if we can find it first, if we can find something we don't remember, but we know that we experienced. So I'm just opening drawers and looking for a detail, something I would have glossed over.
As Laura starts working through this space, she grabs the handle of a drawer and she goes to pull it. And as she pulls it out and tries to reveal what's inside, it shuts itself. She remembers, she knows this. She's holding this moment. She's using the technology to focus in, to pause, to hold on the moment. She typically used it to hold on a good feeling. How unfortunate when it's used in this way. Now, she's used it on those she didn't agree with in the past. She can't access what she can't see, what she didn't glance, what wasn't available. But she sees something on the entryway door.
Go over and look at it.
It's her tech. Her suitcase. She remembers now she came here for work. Or at least that's what she told Emily. She had a job. But it hasn't even been opened. How hard she's tried to hide this infidelity from even herself. But as she looks at the case, she remembers.
That's why I always had to. That's why I have the implants. We have to do it together. This is too much for one person. I pushed Emily too far. But maybe, I don't know, maybe together, if I can get us all back in the room, something could be different. I need to get out of here.
She pulls herself from the moment. She pulls herself back into the red room, the place in between. The only person there is Billy Baker. The only mind there that she can feel is that of Billy Baker.
What are we doing here?
Oh, Billy. This is too much. The technicians have each other. We're here as a group. We have to share the load. We've been digging through pain. We can't keep doing them. There has to be something good. Do you have something good?
Laura begs Billy Baker,
Please.
for a moment, something that they could do together. Something that makes them feel.
This only works if we're together. Billy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Please don't leave.
A memory we've shared.
Billy searches out through his mind. He searches for a memory of something that gives him a positive feeling. He tries not to think too hard. He just pulls the first moment out of his head that he can imagine, something that makes him feel good, something that makes him feel the feeling of togetherness. When are we going, Billy?
March 2nd, 2015.
Billy Baker. He sits across from a bartender. Same as usual?
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, here you go. Sorry, all we got's the bottle now. Draft's out.
Yeah, that'll do just fine. No worries.
A man sits down next to him. Billy? Hey, sorry. It's Dominique. You wouldn't remember me. But we have the same shipping route.
Have I seen this guy? Would I recognize him?
You recognize him in passing, but he's not someone you've ever spoken to.
What'd you say your name was?
Dominique. Nice to meet you, man.
Dom, right?
Yeah, Dom, sure.
I think I remember you.
Okay.
Yeah. What's going on?
Oh, you know, just,
How's your route going?
It's not great. It's not great.
Yeah.
Slowing down now. To get this, you know, disease under control.
Yeah.
Hazard pay went down.
Oh, yeah. I know all about that. Well, what are you drinking? I'll buy you a beer.
I mean, honestly, I don't.
They just have the one beer, so.
Whatever, yeah. I already got one. Don't worry about it.
You sure?
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Well, I mean, what else is new?
Oh, you know, it's, not much, honestly. It's just been real tough out there to just... They pulled on you, Billy. They pulled you out of that memory, and you find yourself back in the Red Room. At the space in between. Wherever it was you were going, whatever it is you were trying to do, it wasn't strong enough. It wasn't impactful enough. It didn't have enough to contribute to the overall emotion that Laura was trying to reach. It created a weakness, an entry point. They're close to breaking.
I don't know that I have anything good for this.
Billy Baker just searches for anything good. Anything good at all.
I was looking for times like when we've been hanging out with friends. Can't find it.
Billy stops thinking. Billy chooses to just follow his heart. Follow his heart to whatever good is, whatever good means. Wherever that might lead him to, maybe it can help in this moment. So when are we going, Billy Baker?
May 9th, 1993.
Billy Baker. KOllOK High School. It's graduation day. Billy stands overlooking the podium. He's about 5 names away. He's been thinking about how he wants to handle this.
I want to whisper to the person behind me. I'm gonna do a cartwheel when I get mine.
Nobody fucking cares, Billy.
You'll see.
Why you do?
Awesome.
Are you fucking serious?
That other guy did like a back handspring thing.
Yeah, and he's a douchebag.
I thought it was pretty cool.
You would.
Shut up.
And graduating, Billy Baker. Billy Baker. Believe it or not, you did it.
Okay, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I want to look out into the crowd, see who of my family's here.
As you look out of the crowd, Billy Baker, you see only your younger sister. Your parents, the seats next to her empty. But she looks proud, happy for you.
Hold up the diploma.
Yeah, you did it, Billy. That's great. That's
Toss
good.
the diploma and I'm gonna do a cartwheel.
Billy Baker throws his diploma in the air and does a cartwheel. Roll your adaptive for me, difficulty of 12.
Uh-oh. It's gonna be a 7, which is a pretty good roll.
Billy goes to land on his hands and ends up slipping on some liquid that was poured down earlier as he immediately falls to the ground. As Principal Kane immediately rushes over to God, Billy Baker, get up.
I'm good. I'm good.
God, we don't need you in another coma, for Christ's sake.
Oh, okay, Jesus. All right.
It's Billy Baker, everybody. Get off the stage, Billy.
Oh.
You quickly remove yourself from the stage, slightly embarrassed, but also, I don't know, you have to tell me how you feel.
This outdoor or indoor?
Outdoor.
I'm gonna go like under the bleacher stands and just start kicking a pole. God damn it! Look like a fucking idiot. Ugh.
Audrey comes up behind you.
Billy, hey, what's wrong? Congrats.
I don't know, I just tripped in front of the whole school.
It's okay.
So I feel like an idiot.
It happens. It's an accident. You did awesome.
Thanks, Audrey. Thanks for coming.
Of course. Sorry, Mom and Dad aren't here.
Yeah, what the heck? How'd you get here? Did they just leave you?
Yeah, Mom dropped me off. I asked her to bring me. She said she had something to do, but I'm here. So you have somebody. Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Of course.
I appreciate it. I know it's not the most fun thing to do
What do you mean?
for a kid. Come watch a graduate. This thing's like, I'm bored.
I
This
don't
thing's
know.
so freaking long.
There's tons of gymnastics happening on the stage. Someone did a back handspring. I thought yours was better.
Yeah, my wipeout.
I mean,
Thank
at
you.
least you wiped out gracefully.
Yeah. You know, I don't have much time here in KOLOK left, but we're gonna have an awesome summer.
I think so.
I'm gonna go over to the lake and stuff, and
Do we get to go tubing?
I'm gonna take you tubing. I'm gonna take you for ice cream tonight.
Really?
Yeah, let's go get some.
Oh my
let's
goodness,
go.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta come back for like a thing, but
Okay.
I'm gonna take you for ice cream right after the ceremony.
Do you need me to stay? Do you want someone here?
Yeah, well, you can hang out. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, between us.
Yeah.
Grown-up kid stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but lately when I see Mom and Dad, they treat me like I'm some sort of like I failed them in some way, and I don't know if they've said anything to you, but I can't help feel like I'm failing.
No. I mean, they haven't said anything to me. I think they're just busy.
Okay.
But I see you trying hard and you're doing great, especially after everything you've been through. I think that's important.
Thanks. Hey, you're the straight A kid, so.
I
don't know what
mean,
you're talking
I
about.
learned it from somewhere, right?
We got to get back out to the ceremony.
Okay.
They're gonna be like, what are these guys doing under the? Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good.
The memory fades as Laura finds herself back in control in the red room. This moment of positive interaction as he comes back into this place. Laura, you understand it. It's starting to become more clear, more evident, right in front of you. Emily, she was pushing too hard, the trauma bringing her down. The technicians, they know to focus on the trauma. They're trying to break you. They're trying to break the entryway into your mind. It's easiest to do that through the hardest moments. You push too hard, they push too hard. But you keep hanging on together. You keep hanging on that.
It's cold.
You hear her voice.
I'm cold. Please, can anyone hear me? Can I hear anyone? Say something.
Emily.
Roll your cognitive for me, please. Difficulty of 12.
Tokens do I have?
4.
Not gonna do it with a 2.
Her voice. The memory in that moment. When are we going?
God, I wish I could remember any other time. May 13th, 2014.
Laura Bennett. She sits alone in the back of the RV in her personal quarantine. She's so lonely. She's needed them, all of them, anyone. And they're not here. She wants to do what she always does. Retreat into her mind. To find whatever pleasure she can in the past. But she needs help. And she could do it herself. What is it she's doing exactly?
I have plans. Thoughts. If I install a permanent connection, I think that's what I need to make the nostalgia machine work. Someone has to handle it. The load has to be shared. But there's no one to test on. Except for me. I have to do it to myself. But I don't have instruments. I don't have a lab. But if I don't do anything, I'll die. So maybe this is better. At least, if I kill myself doing this, it'll be for science. All of this will mean something.
Billy Baker. I need you to roll your adaptive for me. It's going to be a difficulty of 6.
Mm-hmm. Token count?
2. Wait. 3.
I'll use 2 to get a 6.
Hold. Hold, hold, hold. I'm sorry. You have 7.
Does this feel like a good moment to do a critical success? Wait, a critical success is 6, isn't it?
A difference of 6.
Yeah, I couldn't do it anyway. I'll use 3
To
get a 7.
succeed.
Yes.
Can I give him some of my tokens?
Laura Bennett has 6 tokens available. And
This is my tech.
doing this together makes the most sense anyway.
Can we critically succeed then?
You rolled a
4.
on a difficulty of 7.
6.
6. So you need a 12. You definitely have enough. And I'm going to put the emphasis of this on Laura and her helping because it is her tech. Billy, this is not your memory. This is not your moment. But you stand here in the back of an RV, looking over your dear friend, You see, she's at her absolutely lowest point that she's ever been in. How do you reach out to her in this moment?
This is a dreamlike state. I would like to reach into my pocket and find the rock that I used when she first used this equipment on me. And I want to hold it in front of her.
Laura Bennett, a rock appears before your face. This rock shouldn't be here. That's impossible. But there, as you follow the arm up, is Billy Baker. And you find yourself back in the in-between as Billy stands next to you. His presence now seen, not just heard, but he stands next to you. The rock outstretched in his arm.
I cover my hand with the rock and just hug him.
I was there with you in the army.
I saw it. You saw it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just hate being alone so much.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I understand why you didn't come. I'm sorry for being so mad at you for so long.
You had every right to be. I was a coward. A bad friend.
It rings out again. Together. In your mind, Laura. Together. That's the key. Billy somehow, he felt your pain. He felt through. You can all share the load. Not just figuratively, but literally. Through the tech, you're all connected. If you're speaking here, you're somehow connected. What if you finish the connection? What if you followed this thread?
I have an idea. If we keep going, if we connect everyone, all of us in here, I think that might be strong enough to push them back. I just know I can't do it alone.
We can do it together.
Together. Billy Baker. When?
Let's do, August 18th, 1992.
Good luck.
Billy Baker sits in the middle seat of their minivan. On both sides of him, he finds his younger siblings. His mother and father in the front. This vacation they're on, before Billy goes into his senior year, is to Death Valley. From what Billy heard, it's already beginning to change. It's becoming a new Eden, as they like to say. Billy wanted to see it for himself. The drive's been long, but he feels drawn to it. All right, kids, we're just a couple hours out.
Yay, I'm so excited. Billy, are you excited?
Yeah, big time. I've been wanting to go ever since I heard about all the green grass.
This is stupid. Why are we doing this? This is the fucking dumbest place. Hey! Hey! Come on!
I mean, I think it's nice.
You would think it was nice.
Well, I mean, what's wrong? Get outdoors. Maybe you should touch some grass, Bobby.
Yeah, you suck.
You suck.
You're stupid.
You're stupid.
You're being dumb.
You're being
We're
dumb.
going on vacation and you're mad?
It's your vacation. I didn't want to come here.
Well, I'm sorry.
Stop.
Why did you want to come here? This is stupid.
It's Death Valley. That's cool.
Even sounds stupid.
You sound stupid.
It's called Death Valley. Why would you want to come here?
Because it sounds like you're being a little baby. Sounds like you're afraid.
Afraid?
Yeah. Sounds like you're afraid of Death Valley because it's hardcore.
You afraid of snakes?
Roll your adaptive for me, Billy. Difficulty of 10.
7.
You flinch as your younger brother goes to act like he's gonna hit you.
Stop.
Can y'all stop?
Mom, why do I have to sit in the middle? I'm the oldest.
It's the only seat that you'll fit in if the other two have to sit next to you, okay? We don't have all the luggage is in the back.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Well, just keep them separated, all right? You're the oldest, like, figure it out.
Keep them, Mom! They need to be separated.
Really?
Yeah.
Audrey, last time you and Bobby were sitting together, you ended up with gum in your hair. Do you want gum in your hair?
No, I don't want gum in my hair.
And
I don't want gum in my hair. I don't want to sit by Bobby.
Don't put gum in your sister's hair, all right? And will you two stop bickering? Jesus Christ, we're almost there.
I think it's a great trip.
Thank you, Audrey. See, I have one cool sibling.
I think everybody can get some sun. It'll be
Lord
nice.
Bennett, you find yourself sitting in the back of this minivan, surrounded by luggage on all sides. No one seems to recognize you or see you in this van, but you are present within this memory. You are aware.
What the fuck?
But seriously, Billy, of like all the places you wanted to go, why here?
They said it's got like I don't know, I just felt like it would be cool and fun. So why don't you stop judging it before you get there?
Psst, Billy.
Do I hear?
Roll your cognitive for me, difficulty of 10.
Sync. Big one.
Billy Baker is the most Billy of Billy Bakers right now. You cannot get through to him. You are just stuck in this family moment.
Billy, why the fuck am I in your car?
You know, maybe we can make sandcastles, because there's lots of dirt.
I don't know if it's the right kind of dirt, but I think that's a great idea. Maybe we could try.
What do you mean right kind of dirt? Dirt's dirt, you idiot.
Sand is a different kind of dirt. Sand
dirt.
makes mud.
Why do you even know this, you fucking nerd? Hey! Seriously, I said enough with the F word.
You know, if I said the F word, I'd be grounded. Just saying.
Can I flick Billy's brother?
As you kind of reach out to try to flick brother, your hand just kind of passes through his form. It's not your memory. You're not truly here. You're just seeing it and interacting.
He'll know I tried to beat up his brother for him.
You know, Mom, I'm fine with gum in my hair. If you want to pull over, I'll sit in the middle.
No, Audrey, no. Don't. I'll sit by Bobby.
You feel a sharp as your body lunges forward, as your father finally reacts, as he gets out of the car and starts yelling to himself out in the road. Fuck! Shut up! It's just the constant! Fuck! As your mother quickly gets out the car and starts trying to console him, and the three of you are left in the middle in this awkward moment that has become all too familiar as of late.
Bobby, why are you so negative all the time?
This is not my fault. This is totally Billy's fault. They wouldn't be fighting if we weren't coming to this stupid place. He had to pick a place where he had to be in a car for like 2 days.
Well, it's either that or be stuck in a house.
Well, at least in a house we can all go to our separate rooms. This is Billy's fault.
It's not Billy's fault.
Shut up.
It's your fault.
I don't know. How about that? Why don't you shut up?
Why don't I shut up?
Yeah.
Why don't you shut up, Billy?
No, you shut up.
It's always whatever you want. You want to come to Death Valley, so we go to Death Valley.
I'm going to be gone in a year and it will be all up to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where are you going to go, Billy?
I'm going to go to Oregon.
You're going to go to Oregon?
Yeah, I'm going to go to Oregon State.
How? You're not smart enough to go to college.
You don't have to be smart to go to college.
Everybody knows you're too stupid to go to college,
Bobby,
Billy.
you're such a bully!
How many tokens do I have?
Laura Bennett has 1 token available.
I tried, man. Thank you.
Sucks. You're too stupid to go to college,
No,
Billy.
I'm not
You're gonna be
too
stuck living at home, wiping mom and dad's butts when they get old.
That doesn't even make, no. I'm gonna go to college. And then you're gonna go to college. It's not hard to go to college.
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
gonna be out of
Then
the
how
house
come
and then
nobody
you
else
can
does
have,
it anymore?
You can have all the fun you wanna do.
You know?
What?
My friend Dylan said it's stupid to go to college.
Well, it
What's the
probably
point?
is, but like
the world's ending anyway.
So the point is to get out of the house where you live. Not you, Audrey. I'll come visit.
You better.
I will. Sometimes.
Hey, Bill. Fuck you.
Dude, shut up. I'm gonna.
You're the reason they're fighting all the time.
Bobby!
He is.
Stop!
They were so much happier when he was in the coma, you remember?
Roll down the window.
I will.
Do it.
I will.
Don't!
Do it.
Why?
I'll ask them why they're fighting.
Okay, yeah, I dare you.
Mom!
What, Billy?
Shit.
Sorry.
What are you guys talking about?
It's nothing, Billy.
Does it have anything to do with me?
No, honey.
Okay.
Yes. Your father rings out.
Whoa. Has to do with him and the
No,
great
he
vacation.
doesn't mean that. He doesn't.
It's a good vacation, right, Dad?
I've had enough. We're going home.
What?
No, he doesn't mean that. He's just. We're gonna go to a hotel. We're gonna find a nice hotel with a pool, right? Right? Your mother gets back in the car.
Can I try to reach out to Billy again?
Roll your adaptive for me. Difficulty of 7.
I have 1 token, right?
You do.
I get a 7 if I use it.
Billy, you feel a hand on your right shoulder.
Hey, can you hear me?
Billy Baker, roll your cognitive for me, please. Difficulty of 10. Sorry, your cognitive.
11.
You find yourself pulled from this moment, Billy Baker. You are the Billy of now, but you're in your car. This memory so vivid, so close to you, and though there's the fighting, though there's the bickering, you know that when you try to think of moments of when you're at your happiest, it's moments like this, when your whole family was together, and you turn over your shoulder to see Laura sitting behind you.
Get up.
Oh. What's up?
You good? This seems stressful.
My parents were fighting about me. And my little brother knew it. And my little sister did too, but she was cool about it.
She seems really nice.
They missed my graduation.
Sometimes. A lot of times family fails us. That's okay. You've got, what's her name? She seems cool.
Audrey.
She's dope. They suck.
I lost a lot of touch with everyone, and I should have been there for my sister because she was always good to me.
It's okay. There's still time.
Yeah.
There's still time. There's still time. Laura Bennett, December 2nd, 1991. It drew her there. The thread. It sat her down. At this table, this moment, this memory. One of the good ones. She remembers it well. Instead of the usual, how are we connected? Why are we connected? What happened to our memories? They're just hanging out, just talking. Billy and Tibby and... Wait, something's not right. Something's not right. You remember this memory. Emily should be here. Emily was there. But now Audrey's sitting there instead. She's so young. She's like 7 years old, but she's there sitting at the table with you all.
So, yeah, I don't know. What are you guys gonna do for Christmas this year?
Probably nothing. Stay inside.
Yeah.
Probably sneakily open presents.
My mom's got a new boyfriend, so I'll have to deal with that.
That's like extra good presents because they'll try to suck up to you to get in her good graces, right?
I wish that's how her boyfriends worked. They don't know how to act around me. They're really weird about it. It was easier when I was younger, you know?
Yeah, when you were cute.
Yeah.
How do boyfriends work?
Oh, do not answer that.
Yeah, you should probably ask somebody who's got a better idea, because the way my mom works with them is...
Do not inquire further.
What does he mean?
Oh, nothing.
A lot and very often.
What does that mean?
Would you like another milkshake?
Yeah.
Yeah. Please. More. Like another round.
The memory jumps, dashes forward to the milkshake's half drank.
I feel like I should mention that I'm pretty sure I'm violently lactose intolerant.
Yeah, we know. We just don't want to say anything.
Is that why your tummy's grumbling?
Yeah. That's the beginning of it. So I got like a good 20 minutes and then I'm gonna have to go home.
Do you want me to finish yours?
Please do.
Wait, can I share?
No, I asked first.
Yep.
Billy.
You can have a sip.
Okay, thank you.
Can you believe we're even going back to school, Billy?
I mean, yeah. That's what they do to us.
After everything that's happened?
We gotta get back to normal.
There is no normal.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no normal anymore.
Wait.
The moment pauses. The memory stops.
This is wrong.
It is wrong.
How the fuck would I hang out with a 7-year-old?
You've done weirder things, but we should still question it.
Yeah. Huh. Who's... No, Emily's supposed to be here.
Emily is supposed to be there.
Who the fuck is Emily? Hey, can I try to wake up Billy?
You may. Roll your attack for me. Billy, roll your defense.
Uh-oh.
6.
4.
I know it should probably be a shake, but I can't resist a free hit. I'm gonna slap him.
You find yourself outside of the moment in this paused space.
What's my sister doing here?
Yo! Okay. Oh, cool. It's supposed to be Emily, right?
Yeah.
This
big
is
time.
wrong, right?
Yeah, we never hung out with her.
We never hung.
There's no way that she would have come
That's
around.
crazy. Okay. Okay. Either my brain is literally fucking collapsing, because I think we're inside my memory, or...
Hold on, you keep talking about technicians.
Yeah.
Is that playing into all this right now? Are they
I think you're right.
jumbling up our stuff?
I think they're jumbling our stuff.
You think that. You want to believe it. Roll your cognitive for me. Difficulty of 10.
14.
But you know better. No. You're just losing her. She's just out of reach. She's still there, though. You heard her not long ago. You just have to do it together.
Okay. I would love for this to be a disembodied voices problem. I think this is a me problem. But I think if we work together, we can fix it.
Together.
We've got to find her.
Together.
Together.
Billy Baker. Sometime in 2018, Billy sits what should be alone on his front porch. But sitting next to him is Laura Bennett. He recognizes that Laura's here, that Laura's watching, that he has her support.
Together.
He puts down the ham radio. And he does the thing he always wanted to do, but didn't have the strength. With her support, he calls home.
Together.
Audrey picks up.
Hello?
Hello, Audrey.
Hey, Billy.
How you doing?
I mean, I'm fine. How are you doing?
Good. Good. Real good. Just calling to check in, make sure everything's good down there in
Have you called Mom?
KOllOK. Well, no.
Why? You haven't talked to her since Dad died.
Uh-huh.
When are you going to talk to her again?
I don't know, I feel like I missed the boat. Like, anytime I could try to talk to her now, she's gonna hate me.
Billy, there's no time like the present.
Yeah.
When are you coming back to KOllOK?
Well, I think I got a delivery that
Billy.
I could swing through.
Soon?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'll try to come through soon.
I know that Brett would like to meet you.
Yeah, how's he doing?
Good. Are you still in the same spot?
Yeah.
Laura, roll your adaptive for me. Difficulty of 6.
4.
You want to show him support in this moment. You can feel him holding back, doing what Billy does, and holding it in. You try to usher that support, but the memory just continues. The track just keeps moving.
So what kind of dog is Brett?
A Yorkie. He's really wild.
I love Yorkies.
They're really cute. I mean, I know he'd love you so much.
Yeah.
So,
Well, what else is new in town?
I mean, not much. Bobby still hasn't shown up. Have you heard from him?
No.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're welcome here anytime. Guest room's made up for you.
Yeah. I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can get down there soon. I guess I miss seeing everybody.
I miss you.
Miss you too.
As he gets ready to hang up the phone, Laura Bennett, you do have 3 tokens available now. If you'd like to use them to break through, you may.
I do.
You make yourself present in this memory. Billy, you see her. You're reminded of her presence there standing before you, You see that she's trying to give you the strength. What do you say, Laura?
You gotta try. You gotta push harder. I'm here with you. Together.
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 Before the phone hangs up, Billy says to his sister what he's never had the courage to say to her before. Together.
Together. I love you, Audrey.
Billy, I love you too.
I'll talk to you real soon, okay?
Yeah. Bye.
All right, bye.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
The memory fades. What did you do? What's going on? What did you do?
Hey, Tibby?
What did you do?
Oh, together.
We were just working together.
We're stronger together. We can break through.
Together?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think?
I felt your memories.
Yeah.
What did you do?
We thought about our memories and we went to them together.
Together. We're looking for Emily.
Where's Emily?
I think I might have pushed her too hard. But we can find her. We just have to work together.
I can't be together. We can't do together.
You're wrong, Tibby.
Why?
We are all we have. We're all we've ever had.
We're best friends.
We can do anything together. We can get her back.
I see something. It's less cloudy now. I see you. I can see you. Billy, Laura, Tibby, and... Wait. Who is that? No. Leave them alone. Leave us alone. What are you... No! Let her go! Leave her alone!
That's it. I know what this is. I figured it out. It's doubt somehow, some way, like a literal representation
My friends
of my
need
doubt.
me.
I've had enough. I want out.
My friends need me.
I want out.
My friends need
Let
me.
me out. I want out.
Let
You hear me?
me.
I want out. Let me out! Let me out!
You may find yourself back at the start.